Hello. This is basically this is a video where I wanted to kind of share my thoughts. I think yesterday it was getting kind of late, and we were playing for like 4 hours, and we couldn't necessarily communicate. Uh, there were a couple things that I wanted to share. I don't think we've ever had like a deep dive into our colony setups, but I kind of wanted to talk about mine and then talk about yours for a bit before kind of explaining how I would basically deal with these site stealers. Um, uh, I'm dealing it basically with the same method you suggested for dealing with the wasters. Basically, just set up a booby trap of ancient mining charges. Um, except, first of all, in this time, we're not dealing with wasters. We're dealing with just a bunch of melee units that are actually kind of weak. And and then the second thing is that they won't run away if like the charges are like hissing or whatever. Um, and thirdly, uh, I didn't do the mining charges when the wasters attacked because again I had the option to leave the map. It was actually a really easy scenario for me, but uh, if I could avoid holding my ground and standing my ground, I would basically take the easier option. So I guess I'll talk about my base real quick, and then I'll kind of talk about yours. My base layout is actually it's all organic, right? I basically took the first building over here, and then this was like basically a setup for this base over here. Um, there's a lot going on here in a very finite space. Essentially, I have a growing zone that's green. All my crop production is in here. I have a dandelion zone for chickens. In theory, I never really have to, deposit food to feed these chickens. Um, the dandelions basically are, 100% grown all the time, and chickens eat it. I usually try to aim for like 2 to 3 chickens per colonist. So I have two, four, six, eight, nine, and then one slave. So that like perfectly, a colonist will eat 2 fine meals per day. So a chicken lays 1 egg, I believe, every day. So, um, uh, yeah. Um, and yeah, gestation time is 1 day. So you'll have two chickens per colonist, and that'll completely satisfy the fine meal requirements, even if I don't hunt any meat on the map. Um, and so you want a slight excess of chickens so that you can deal with prisoners, you can kind of sell them. This is my heal root, my drugs, my hay grass for kibble, and my cotton for building the flak vests or any other excess clothes. This is a very small growing zone, but the thing is that I never change these. So I always have a small stockpile of beer. I always have a small stockpile of smoke leaf. I believe I had quite a bit of tea. Yeah, I made a lot of tea. Um, so this is essentially my, if you look at my drug policy, keep happy. I have basically everything set to ensure that they don't ever have a minor break. And if they do for some reason, then I have the yayo to catch the major break, and then the flake to catch the extreme break. So, um, and then these frequencies are to ensure that they don't get addicted. And then the ones that have zero, they can't take it either because of ideology, like this guy, drug use prohibited, or this guy. I have two Yitkins who only eat vegan. Vamp was on lavish before because he was in a caravan, but uh, reading policy, basically, I only want medical or intellectual. Intellectual's okay, but I'm really trying to get everyone to just only read medical books. So I do have, you know, one medical book and one intellectual book. So the intellectual kind of helps when you're like doing, hacking quests or whatever. Um, so that handles pretty much this, and then I have a standard policy where everyone basically wears the same clothes, but I get to decide who equips what utility item. So basically, this forced thing is what helps me identify, okay, who has the shock lance, who has the smoke pop, who has the insanity, who has the fire foam, who has the bandwidth, the turret, another shock lance, and then this one is the shield belt. So the only one that isn't equipped is Peace and MC, probably because they use theirs. So I would every once in a while I'd give him a shield pack or something. Uh, I have quite a massive arsenal of Doomsday rocket launchers and triple rocket launchers. These are mostly for um, like targets that I really can't deal with, and that's for an emergency. I haven't had to use any of them yet, surprisingly, because I have the Dead Life Dust graveyard things. But even if I didn't have these things, I would have access to a larger arsenal. Um, Basically, the base layout that I always go for is I don't actually have a template, and I don't use like any YouTube video to like decide my base layout. Like Adam versus Everything is actually like he looks like he's a good player, but I don't think he's actually quite as good as like someone who plays organically. Um, he has like a very specific play style that uh, it seems a little bit silly. It's like he has religions that you can slam like six rituals in a row and just get like new pawns whenever he feels like it, and it's just or just different play styles that I don't know. It seems a little bit. It seems like it's missing some like basic principles. Um, my principle essentially in how I do my base layout is I always have the growing zone and in the shortest amount of walking time possible. The growing zone, like the animal zone to get the eggs, the shortest amount of time possible goes directly into the fridge. So this is the walking distance for the corn, goes directly into here. The butchering spot is right in the middle because when there's a huge amount of meat that's going into it and the meat is like exploding everywhere and the lifters are busy doing something else, I need the meat to glitch into the shelves. I don't want them to glitch like outside, so that's why the butchering table's in the middle, and then usually the leather just gets quickly hauled away. There's a slight walking area that's kind of slowed down, but um, this usually gets picked up pretty quick. And then the corpse zone is kind of over here. Um, and I have two auto doors to kind of keep everything nice and neat. But for the most part, uh, this fridge generally works like clockwork. And then this is the kitchen over here. And the reason why the kitchen's over here is because when they're done cooking the meal, they immediately place the meal over here or one of these shelves. And then the shelves, when colonists are hungry, they wake up, they walk over here, they grab the food, and then they sit down. And then these shelves are basically as close as possible. And so like the distance between waking up, grabbing a meal, doing this, and then doing recreation, television, the pins, drum, telescope. It's like nothing. It's like there's zero walking distance from everything. It's like everything is combined together. So so in like when everything is functional, like all these walkways will be cleared, and colonists will be super quick to like do things, you know, uh, and the growing time, the cooking, the pantry, the dining room, and the the medical or like the prisoner room, a very very short time distance. Um, Now, uh, over here we have the cremation room because if I'm butchering like people and I get a bunch of tainted clothes, I need to destroy that quick because I want a very fast. I want to clear out this freezer as quickly as possible. And then the other thing is that I also like when I have a bunch of leathers, I need to also move that quick. So um, my stockpile zone, like the kibble, the pemmican, whatever I'm making, when I'm done cooking, I need to move it into storage like quick. If the storage was over here, if the storage was like over here, that'd be an awful, awful long time. So everything is super close to each other. And then conveniently enough, the storage gets access into this room. I have shelves for quick access. I have an unfinished apparel shelf, so I can see, who was working on what. MC's got a couple things he's working on. Uh, every single thing here is like technically speaking, you can walk like it looks like everything is super slow to walk, but actually the walkway is you can walk through this entire room at full speed, right? Except for the mortar, and then these two benches, which are super long term things. So, but I can navigate this room pretty much with ease. Um, and it looks like, oh, this is like a dirty room, right? It's a decent workshop, but uh, you'll actually notice that uh, if you look at this room, for instance, PC is in a freezer. There's no beauty at all, right? There's no art pieces, so PC should have his mood go down. But what you actually see while he's butchering a bunch of stuff is that his beauty is set to 100%, and he's gaining, you know, uh, if I fast forward a bit, uh, his beauty should go up to 15, like 15 mood right here. So even though someone butchering humans is going to have like a negative 15 for butchering humans, or being very cold, because this guy's like a nudist, he actually gets a plus 15, gorgeous environment. And the reason why is because uh, art will clip into the other room, in beauty modifier, if it's on a corner, right? So this corner right over here uh, is what is kind of clipping the aura of the art into this room. If I were to basically put like a wall right over here, or wall here, or wall here, then I don't have access to that aura. It kind of closes out. So same thing in this room, right? Like pretty much everything is encompassed except for the electric smithy, which I don't really use too frequently. Um, yeah, I don't really use that. Everything in this room, also everyone gets a plus 15 plus a plus 6 for a wooden normal dining chair. So you can kind of see how, like, the tool cabinet covers everything. The smelter actually doesn't gain any benefit from the tool cabinet, but yeah, you can kind of see how like everything is kind of fit together like a puzzle. You have the refrigerator, you have the art piece over here, you have the refrigerators over, the coolers over here. I can technically add another cooler like over here and over here if I wanted to, if it was getting like really hot. Um, I have the two roosters ready to mate with the chickens in case of a bunch of chickens die from something like a sickness. And then I have the door open over here to basically open up my base so that enemies can kind of path towards destroying something. And generally, I always put my shelves as the first thing that I want. If enemies were to somehow break into my base, uh, you know, uh, I I like the shelves to be like kind of the first thing that they get caught up on. So in theory, an enemy walking in here could technically just attack like these shelves over here, but it's why I do single shelves all the time, not double shelves, because the more things that raiders can attack, the more likely it is that they'll attack like a single shelf rather than like a double shelf, because it's more higher probability. Um, and this is my anomaly room. I put it over here because I'm kind of restructuring, like I'm kind of expanding my base out to go kind of snake out this way. So I'm most likely going to be utilizing this area. I'm going to be utilizing this area, and then the horse pasture is going to get pushed up to the north. All right. So the base kind of will have like a this is my next area to expand in. This area pretty much over here is like fully expanded. I can't actually expand more without clipping into the Grulin trees, which is basically razor like close to clipping this. So and if I want these trees to like be maintained, this is as far as I can go, and then I can't build up anymore because of overhead mountains. So I think this is fine. Um, I have limestone columns over here because uh, I can actually roof this entire section off if there's like a critical toxic fallout event. I can just roof it, and it will actually, these two columns and then these walls kind of covering this area actually allow me to roof this whole thing without having me to like panic harvest or anything. Um, so another nice setup. These are two dead life dust zones if I need to blow up. I had a really tough fight over here. So the dead life dust helps a lot. And then I'm putting in like stellipedes, cougars, mega spider. I think there's one human in here. Not sure how that got there, but mostly mega spiders. Like I want mega spiders, and so the reason why I'm not actually butchering these mega spider corpses is these are essentially, this is my army. Like this is like if I get like drop pod raided or my kill box gets breached, um, these are the guys that hold the front line, right? Like they're going to be holding the front line, and I have two of these graves because if for some reason like I can't refill one of them quick enough, I have a second one. This is just a storage area for now. All of this on the left is kind of temporary, um, as I kind of still set things up. Um, Here's my research room. It's really bare bones simple. Anyone researching in here will get a +10 to mood from beauty. Uh, this kind of clips into that, and the books over here, so that if someone wanted to read, I mean, you can read on these chairs or this one. I mean, technically speaking, this chair doesn't actually even have to go over here. Uh, if I have a third book, though, yeah, I will need a third chair because Pawn wakes up and three of them roll the book. Recreation, I need three chairs, or they can go over here. Super quick research. Um, and prisoner room, same thing. You have the art that clips, like, so if my guys are kind of resting, if they have an illness, I still need like beauty. So like this beauty thing over here can't reach this, so I need like another beautiful area. And then this beauty over here keeps the pawns happy. And then I'm also using this to kind of get a +15. If you're in any of these bedrooms, you get a +15 from a single wooden large sculpture, right? This thing adds 100 wealth, but it literally gives +15 mood to the prisoner. So very, very nice. And prisoner room, also very close to the meals that I'm cooking. Actually, now that I look at my base, I don't really have any meals, which is kind of funny because I'm most likely am prioritizing butchering. So one butcher, PC. Vamp is also the butcher. He's about to come back. But yeah, we'll take care of that. And if they're really hungry, they'll just eat the eggs. So this is everything on the top and the right here. This is all of the mech stuff. Pawns will almost never walk over to this area, which is why I don't mind this spot being so far away from like the main center. Because gene stuff, mech stuff, mech rechargers, gestators, occasionally the ground penetrating scanner if I do need it, but again, ground penetrating scanner not necessary. Once you have, the steel and the plus steel discovered, like this is like turns on very rarely. Actually, technically speaking, I only really need one at this point. But I have two just in case if like there's nothing going on in my colony and like the research bench is being used. I'm like, okay, fine, you guys can like do this. The large gestators are nice. I have 3 scythers, 1 lancer. I got another lancer coming out. And then Vamp also has another mech link he's bringing back. So I will have another guy with 21 bandwidth to work with. So mech, I how I'm doing the mechs is I have 3 scythers in case of my front line is dead or not available. So I actually only have 1 front line, which is basically Vamp. He got a stone skin, vampire, tough, robust, very strong vampire, very strong frontliner. But he sometimes does like caravans because he's like the only guy that can leap away. And so I don't always have people in my colony. And so I have I do the mechs for the scythers. I have a lancer. I have 4 lifters, 2 constructors, 2 clean sweepers, and 2 agri-hands. And that ensures that even if my pawns are fighting, or my pawns are down, or my pawns are sick, or my pawns are off the map, my base never like comes to a standstill. Like everything is always still moving somehow, no matter what. So, uh, so basically, it ensures that that things are always kept moving. And and that's kind of what you want to see. You don't want your base to like freeze up because your one constructor is down, or you don't want the plants to start going empty because your one planter is down, right? Like you really do need to have some progress being done at all times, and that's what the mechs are for. This area over here is still kind of temporary. I guess I'm getting very close to like expanding my base out this word. So I will repair this kill box, but this this area over here is going to get it's going to be like the main kill box area. That'll be a little bit more polished and revamped. And I got two geothermals left and right. The defoliator ship is growing. I'm not really killing it yet. I'm just kind of seeing if I want to play with, technically speaking, the defoliator ship will clear out all the oak trees in this area, and that does seem kind of nice, right? It's like, I'm so tired of dealing with massive fires, dealing with like right outside my kill box, and it's like maybe I kind of do want to have everything kind of killed off, so the fires aren't so massive to deal with. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I'm just playing around with the idea, but haven't committed to anything yet. Yeah, I should barely clip the chickens and then go all the way over here. So, this kind of seems a little nice. So I'm just leaving that. And then this is the horses, which I'll expand the pen. This is fine. Not much going on here for now. I'm just researching and extracting bioferrite. This is a steel deep drill. This is a plus steel deep drill. And yes, I'm these power conduits will get deconstructed later. I think it's nice to have some power conduits, like at least one, because it does take a single like negative event, like a fizz or something. So it does kind of take that. A little bit of pemmican, a little bit of wood, a little bit of kibble. Like I got a little bit of everything. The dread leather is a problem. I got to get rid of the dread leather somehow, and I can't sell it. I have to like fabricate it into something. So that's why I'm researching noble apparels left, so I can slam out a bunch of corsets or vests. Right. Meditation for the art, and a couple fire foam poppers at the handy, ready if my base gets breached. This is like the most valuable stuff. This, that, and then I guess I could do one over here because I expanded this storage area. And yeah, and that is pretty much the base design. I have this campfire for rituals and this light for the light ball. I'm not doing any rituals right now because I'm waiting for psychic drones. I don't need any mood boosts. My pawns are pretty happy for the most part. Like I do have quite a bit of drugs to keep everyone above, breaking like any minor or major breaks. So the rituals are necessarily for like the really like bad like drones and stuff. And then, get a like, oh, you got a high psychic drone. Well, let me just do one ritual over here. Let me do a ritual over here. Just kind of slam them out. I do have quite a few. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 7 unique religions. I had 9 at one point, or 8 at one point, but one of the guys died. This is the turret thing that I need to make. This was actually a mistake on my part. So the reasons why the dead mega scarabs are over here, not in here, is because they exploded out of my kill box, and shit like that is kind of a pain in the ass. Honestly, it's like it's really like annoying to deal with. It's just such a funky mechanic. But like technically speaking, that is like the one thing in the game that can basically bust your colony. Or another thing I could do is I could have one pawn standing over here, or one pawn like standing over here, and then it'll break up the clump. But stuff like that is super annoying to deal with. And yeah, that should have been, that honestly should have been the first thing. I mean, I remember researching gun turrets as like one of the first things that I've done. after I got blowback operations, and then I was like, wait, why do I need turrets again? I was like, that's why. This is why you need turrets. Um, and yeah, I think that's pretty much the base. This is my armory. I pretty much have everything equipped. Uh, you know, the people that love, short shots have two shotguns. People who love, uh, I believe, light weapons should have light weapons. Ranged heavy. Okay, so ranged heavy. This guy would actually be very happy with a heavy SMG. So I can make a heavy SMG. I actually had a lot more weapons over here, but I kind of smelted them all because I was like, I'm never going to use these, right? I can make my own weapons better. So I'll get to that later. And then these are my three best pawn guys that I need to recover if I lost any colonists. This one has an industrious dirt mole, so I really want this guy when I get him back. And this guy is going to take a long time to have his will reduced, but we will get there. So yeah, that's pretty much the entire base. And lastly, I do have an area for decaying wealth somewhere. Yeah, right over here. This is called decay wealth. And I had it low before, but technically all my wealth would go over here. It'd get decayed. And if you look at all my weapons, all my utility items, every single thing is going to have, below 50 points. So like a Justice Long Shot below 50 points, it's like worth nothing, right? Because the multiplier for health is like 8%. So really nice. You really, really want to decay wealth so that these mono swords over here, it's like nothing, like 200. And I'm saving these for like a future, pawn. So I just realized the bird in my base. So yeah, this is pretty much my base. It's my layout. Really, really hard. Like the one thing that can like mess me up is like these explosions in my kill box. Like really annoying to deal with. If I deal with that, I can go into mid game smoothly. Um, I don't use the dead life dust like that often. Like most of the time, I'm just letting the raiders come in and I'm just killing them. The dead life dust is quite rare for me to use, but it is like a last resort thing. So that's my base. I think if there's anything to like kind of take away from this, the most important thing that I would share is you need the food zone to the pantry, to the kitchen, to the dining room, to the bedroom / prisoner room / hospital. You need that zone as short as humanly possible. Like it should be like micrometers between these things. And then also you should squeeze in the crematorium and the storage zone very close by to your butchering table. In theory, I could actually expand this kitchen, like this pantry, a bit more, but I only have 10 pawns. I don't need like a huge amount of food. And yeah, and then this little trick with the masterwork wooden grand sculpture, it's giving 2,000 beauty in this room, this room, this room, and this room. So also another trick to get art to kind of like proliferate. So it's definitely a puzzle. Like it's this right here is all organic. I did not like plan out my base. I just organically I play by principle, right? I play by understanding the principal mechanics of Rimworld, and then I use that to naturally like build the base for me, right? It's like if you understand like the principle and like the standard template of like how things should work, then then you can basically do this on like any map. Um, it's all very organic. So I'm going to go to your tile and I'm going to talk about your base. So I'm sure you probably have something very similar. A couple things I would note is that uh, I would have not moved into your, like, I would have not moved into this like right away. I would have generally kept a super tiny base like out here in the open, and just like this growing zone is going to be pretty rough to like haul. And I know you have fungal rowel over here, but it's just like, you know, it's definitely something of a different play style. I'm not necessarily I would not necessarily subscribe to. Like, this is like a very late game setup, but um but anyways, so yesterday there was a lot of us talking over each other. I'm just going to tell you exactly what you need to know, because I felt like I was talking, and like legitimately every single time I said something, it's like you just kind of like spoke over it. It's like, no, that won't work. That won't work. I'm like, come on, like, just, you know, you're you kind of got to listen to your language, right? Like, if someone's saying something and you keep saying it won't work, like, your language is basically handicapping you. Like, your own language and your own speech is preventing you from seeing alternative solutions, right? And that's like what's kind of annoying to like hear. By the way, Sickle should actually be not over here. She should be over here drafted, because uh like, if she's by this door, then the clump ups actually like break up, right? You know, it'll break up this super clump. Um, but like, the language is, you should be, first of all, making some compromises and accepting that you can't have everything. Like you can't have all of these slate things over here. Like, these things are going to get destroyed like at some point. So or you can't have like this grid over here. Like, sometimes this grid might have to get destroyed to make room for a tunnel so that site sealers can go into this room, or site sealers can go into this room. Like, I might have to destroy these pillars so that I can create a space where I can use these charges, right? Like, you have to make compromises. Like, I feel like if you're so fixed on a certain design, that could literally end your colony, right? You're so fixed on having one specific layout, and when that layout must get changed to deal with a situation, you know, you have these blast charges. Like, where can I place my blast charges? Over here, over here, over here. You have time. You have these guys to eat twisted meat. You have a little bit of food left. You can survive, right? You have time to set it up. And the language that I heard was, I don't have time. I need to like fight this right now. Like, you don't have to fight it. You can take a moment to set up the scenario that is most favorable to you, and the scenario that's most favorable to you is using these charges. Like, the grenades are not the way to go. Uh, there's a specific layout for grenader for grenades that you have to use, and this isn't the setup for it, right? You actually Grenades actually also have to use in an open area, and these little wall choke points, not very good either. Uh, Generally speaking, you'd actually want an open door here, an open door here, and an open door here, and then, you know, and then these being like what's killing you is that you have these walls over here, and if you want to do like a grenader setup, it'd be better if you just ignore the walls and just have, rather than having one uh area for site sealers to stand to attack your pawns, it would be three areas, but at least it won't get caught on the grenade, right? Like, I was a little bit iffy when you said you were using grenades, because I was like it's gonna get snagged on something, right? It needs an open area, and grenaders never should be on the side. It always has to be in the center, right next to it, like as close to it as humanly possible. But you know, even then, it's still kind of iffy. Um, uh, but there is a standard template to use grenades. I could do both methods, honestly. Uh, so so basically, I'll do 2 runs. I have a save file of this. I'll do 2 runs. This is right before you were about to open up this door, and I'm like, God, like, please pause the game and just take a moment to just assess the situation, right? Just play very slowly, very deliberately. Like for instance, this guy, he has pain block, but he only has, 4.5 psi focus. Maybe you want to wait to get his psi focus to 6% so that he gets 3 pain blocks, right? Like you don't care if this guy dies. Uh, so, and you have 3 frontliners, so it's like, it's just small things like that. Uh, you have a flak vest over here that nobody was wearing. Um, you have guns over here, right? Maybe you want to switch your grenaders to guns, right? To kind of clean up the rest. Like you should have your guns over here. Uh, you have blast charges, right? As I kind of said before, what happens if your frontline fails? Well, if you had some blast charges, you can say, well, I'm going to clear out this room over here. I'm going to uninstall everything over here, and I'm going to put a bunch of blast charges here. So if for some reason a grenade gets snagged over here, I can retreat into this room and detonate a blast charge and, have a blast charge over here and just instantly blow up another like 50, 40, 50 side stealers, right? Like, like, like you have to ask, like, what happens if plan A doesn't work out? What is plan B? What is plan C? You have Go Juice over here that for some reason nobody took, right? This is where you exhaust your entire arsenal of whatever you've been, like you have a flak vest over here. This was right before you actually opened up your kill box. So and you have a gun over here. So like again, your grenader guys might need to switch to weapons after they're done fighting. So like why are the guns over here? Why is Go Juice over here? Why is all this over here? Maybe you need a T. Maybe you want your front line to take a T so that they don't mental break while they're holding it. Like you have options, right? You have options. And don't ever worry about starving because your thing is over here. And if you really need to cook food, you have a bunch of entities. Don't worry about the entities, right? If you need to eat them for food, go ahead, right? You can always get more, right? The game increases the probability that an entity will drop if you have like no entities on your map that are like in a containing spot. So always easy to get more. And this is not urgent. Like you have to also prioritize things. You have to prioritize what is like the most important thing. The most important thing is you cannot let your base get breached and have every single like area like almost like a vacuum, right? It's like you can't have it just breached and then be like, well, I lost the game. Like that should never, never, never happen. Like if you look at my base, I have areas as like choke points, right? A choke point over here, choke point over here. I have ways to kind of like sneak out. Like I have a sneak out part over here, I have a sneak out part over here, sneak out part over here, right? Like I have ways like an escape path over here to get off the map. I have, it's not like a tomb, right? Like if my base gets breached, I'm essentially entombed. It's a little bit like a spider almost. Like there are choke points, natural choke points to kind of make things possible to hold out. But your base is like a tomb. If something fails, you are essentially doomed. And uh, and so if you're going to open up your base, going to open up this slate door, you have to really be certain that you have like this should be installed somewhere. This is unacceptable. Like this is not how this is not what these are for. Like if there's any time to use the blast charges, it's on a bunch of melee, pawns that are never going to run away, right? They're like manhunters, right? You have to deploy these things. You cannot let them be uninstalled. If you are opening up your base, you need options, right? Like you could booby trap this entire hallway, right? If I was really desperate, I'm like, okay, I have to open this up right now, booby trap it like that. 1, 2, 3. Booby trap it like that. Booby trap it like 1, 2, 3. Well, that spot's blocked. Booby trap it like that. Like if you're desperate, this would work. This would work. This right here. If this front line failed, you need to run into a room that's like that can buy you time. This would have worked. This would have basically killed off almost the entire like group or you know, even if they're not all killed, you can always pick off like the rest, right? You know, they don't actually, these are not actually very strong pawns. Like they're actually quite weak. So um anyways, uh I'm going to play this scenario out in two ways. um I'm going to play it out the first way with the grenades. You were really adamant you didn't want to use these blast charges. Like, you could have set it up over here. You could have set it up in this room. You could have set it up on the hall. Like, multiple places you could set it up, right? Like, who cares if these slate walls get, like, damaged or destroyed? Like, you have to make peace that, like, your setup is going to change depending on the circumstance. So, and lastly, you also have to make peace that pawns will die. This pawn is going to die. This pawn is going to die. You are not going to be able to save this pawn. You have to accept that, you know, your dirt mole will die. Your pigskin that does medical will die. That is part of the game, right? When things get breached and plans change and you kind of get like punched in the face, pawns will die. Again, it is not a coincidence that I have 3 sarcophaguses, right? You losing a dirt mole kind of sucks. Imagine me. I lost an industrious double passion dirt mole that has like 19 mining. Sucks, right? You know, just has to go. This is just how it is. You know, you gain pawns, you lose pawns. It's as long as you don't lose your main pawns, right? If you lose your main pawns, then get the refrigerator up like as quickly as possible. I barely had my refrigerator up. I don't even think it was like fully set up, and I lost my main pawns. I was like, okay, get the refrigerator up right now. Like we can mech serum this, and that's what I got. I visualized that if I fast forwarded in the future long enough, which is why there's so many years ahead, I would get a mech serum roll, and that's what I got. I got the mech serum. Both of my 2 main pawns are back, and then I also got, you know, the psychosis, but you know, I fast forwarded and I got the unnatural healing, also nice, right? So it's like, you know, you have options. Like, it's not the end of the. You don't have to save every pawn. You have to let some pawns like die, and that's a natural state of 500%. Unless if you want to play like Adam versus everything, and you know, give everyone like masterwork assault rifles and just always kill box everything up. But you know, it's I play fluid. I'm not like a huge fan of this play style. Okay, so so there's a couple things we can do here. So one of the things you can do, if you really want it to be cheeky, you could actually have Sickle deconstruct a ship landing beacon, get that steel, have Sickle construct a double steel door. So a steel door over here and a steel door over here. That would path all the sight stealers to empty out and run out over here, run all the way over here, run all the way over here, and then go to the steel door. Now, there will be 2 steel doors. So there won't be one. There will be 2. So even if one got blown up, they're not going to come funneling into this. They can there'll be 2 doors. So once it destroys the first one, then I'll just kind of keep running around. So you know, you actually have 3 options. Actually, just, you know, this is the importance of pausing, right? This is what happens when you pause the game and you start looking at it like a chessboard. You see things that weren't there before, right? I see the Gojus, I see the flak, I see, you know, the opportunities for laying blast charges. You know, you see things, right? And let me just check their utilities real quick. Okay, you have a shock lance, you have a mono sword. Yeah, okay. So, you know what? I could fight this, but I'd rather not, right? You know, these are going to shriek. Your guys are going to get butt hurt. This is still going to get breached. You know, why deal with this? Why not just drain them, and it starts by undrafting all your pawns, putting all your pawns on a. Okay, this is not going to work here. Uh, why is this guy like this? He's an underground quick sleeper. Is there a reason why their schedule's like this? Underground or quick sleeper. But this one, nudist. And then this guy, what is underground or bloodlust? So I'm going to just change your work schedule. I probably shouldn't change your work schedule, but this working stuff needs to not be like that. You are dealing with mental breaks, and this is not the time for that. All right, this is how it should be. Actually, you would technically want it to be pushed back 3, like that, and then they would sleep. Sleep. Let's do 5 recreation. So push back 1, 2, 3, and then sleep like that, like 4. Because sometimes your pawns are going to be like awake, so you really want it when they wake up to be like in hour 3 through 6 or 15 through 18, so that they can do their thing. But every once in a while, like a pawn will need like a full sleep cycle, and if they do a full sleep cycle, then they skip it. So it's okay. It's okay if your pawns take like an extra like half a second to like do recreation. You just don't want your pawns to mental break. Like that's really important. Don't ever. I would never ever do like a forced work schedule unless if they were like married or just had like a marriage wedding ceremony. Just if your pawn's gonna be a little bit slower, that's fine. Just do not mental break. Mental breaks are like even worse, and you don't have the drugs for keeping your pawns happy. So never, never, never have a work schedule. Right? Always keep your pawns happy. Uh, okay. Um, so your pawns are like this. I'm going to set them to attack if they see someone. You do have heal root, so your guys should have heal root in their inventory. You have it set to social drugs. Let's disable that and just keep it at 0 for now. All right. Let's not take any drugs. You're set to lavish. This guy's, let's do standard for everyone. And then let's just keep your pawns happy. These are the last meals. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually have no food. So we're going to have okay, new policy, and it's going to be 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, none, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to set it everyone to none. Don't worry, your pawns will just get a little butthurt, but it's funny. Okay. We're just buying time. All right. This we're going to allow cook simple meal. Let's do 4x. Let's use forever. Let's twisted meat. And then when you run out of rice, you can butcher these guys. This is more food, right? It's negative 20, but it's not awful. Okay. Here's a dining room. Okay. Can you do any rituals? Any rituals to help your mood? You have 0 rituals you can do. Okay. that one. Wait, you can actually do a ritual here. Yeah, you have a ritual. Sickle can't make it. So why don't I do a ritual and get everyone to be happy? Right? Let's do a ritual. Let's get everyone happy. This is, you know, everyone's mood is going to be pissed off. So let's do a ritual. See, this is the purpose of pausing. You're now seeing options that were not there before. Okay, so this has to get deconstructed. I need the steel, so I need precisely 3 of them to be deconstructed because I need 2 walls when the first one breaks. So let's deconstruct this. This guy, 5 hours. I don't think I can save him. It's fine. Let's get that. Like, let's not worry about this. This is not a problem. These guys are 0 threat. Not a threat at all. Not anything that you have to deal with right now. And you also have a bunch of rice over here. So, I mean, technically speaking, right? Like, this is... I mean, you could just drill a freaking tunnel. Like, tunnel right over here. Order. Mine. Use grenades. Use melee weapons. I mean, technically speaking, you're not actually holed up in the base. Like, this is not your one entrance into the base. You could just drill another entrance, right? Like that's option number 4. Option number 1 is booby trap the entire base. Option number 2 is use grenades. Option number 3 is to use your pistols and your rifles and whatever, just gun down the first sight stealer that appears. Also, this guy needs to this guy needs a meditation. So this guy needs to meditate because we need his pain blocker. Like, this is option number 2. Option number 3 is the guns. Option number 4 is you open up this with a single door and then have all of these guys path around. And then option number 5 is just drill a hole. Like, damn, you know, it's like it's rough. It's just rough just kind of seeing that there's these options, but you know, that's the purpose of pausing. If you really want to save this dirt mole, like, honestly, I would not really care about that guy. Like, you pretty much dug out your base already. Like, there's no ores. I mean, you're not going into drilling for like a very long time. You know, like most of your, like, I mean, if you were able to carve out your base just fine without a dirt mole, like, having a dirt mole is not gonna like unless if you have all of your guys that can't do mining, like 0 mining, and you know, and then they have no weapons, and you know, they all can't, like, they can't spend time mailing. Like, it's you have options. Okay, so let's do that. Let's haul the steel. Okay, let's do the ritual. I'm gonna try to save this guy anyways. No, I don't think 4 hours. Oh, let's get this. 4 hours. Take a hot second to open up this door. I mean, I'm almost tempted to just like... Oh, wait. Oh, we just went down again. Okay. There's that. Technically speaking, I only need this door, right? Oh, well, we'll do 2 doors. We'll do 2 doors. That. Everyone get happy. This guy's gonna get butthurt. Let's take off your tainted clothes. I don't think we want to fight this. I mean, why did this door close? Wait a second. Wait. These sight stealers are trapped in this single zone. I mean, Oh, but they can go over these fences and then loop around, so they can loop like this. All right, yeah, that's what they can do. Um, so Leo, yeah, Leo still can't get saved. I mean, technically speaking, you know, yeah, Leo's dead. You have to make peace that this guy's dead. Um, you have to make peace. I mean, it's it's not worth losing your entire colony to save one guy. Like, just let him die. Like, you are always going to get more guys that have, like, let me see his stats again. He's a nudist. Like, animals is not important. You get that from Yitkins. You're not doing any crafting or art right now. His shooting is one passion. It's not even two. And not even that, but he can't even be a good shooter because he's nearsighted. And mining's 12, but it's like, dude, this guy's kind of trash. Honestly, I wouldn't even have him in my colony late game. All right, let's do steel door. Get my guys to be happy, or I just said your guys. I'll take off the button down stuff. Let's allow this. Okay, sickle. Hey, look at that. Hello. Yeah. So it is open. You have options. I say that many times. Hello. I mean, sickle can even get back to the base. Okay, so let's now expand that. Let's just shrink that. Let's haul that. Boring. Okay, whatever. You know what? I might try that in the future several more times. Okay, they're all running. Okay. So what do we want again? We wanted a single wall right here. That's what we want. Okay, well, if we want a wall there, then just get that wall there. All right. Sickle Hall. You guys, who's got tainted stuff? I don't actually need you. We don't actually want to fight these site stealers right now because technically speaking, you're Bloodlust, right? No, you're not. Okay. I thought someone was here with Bloodlust. Anyone here Bloodlust? You guy. You're Bloodlust. Oh, but you're locked. Okay, never mind. That makes sense. Okay, you take off your tainted stuff. Okay, you're fine. Alright, so Sickle is going to path. Alright, these guys are going to move. Oh, you know what? Actually, let's keep this open just a bit longer. Hello, hello. Come on, come on. Come on. Do not mental break, Sickle. Alright, they should all, every single one of them should be draining like that. Okay, and we will close it now. Okay, so this is the closest site stealer. So all I have to do is, I mean, technically speaking, I can do a wall over here. 2 walls. Like 1, 2, right? Not too shabby. This is going to close and they're going to stop pathing, but that's okay because I don't need that. I mean, technically speaking, I can fail this construction. But if I just fail it, then I'll... Uh-oh. Oh, this guy's in trouble. Okay, you actually just... I did not mean you to go here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you all the way in the corner, and then you can just melee all of them, because you are a tough, stone skin, high on go juice, boyo. You will basically kill all the side stealers for me. Okay, so this is sealed. This is sealed like that. Unseal this. Let's remove that twisted meat. Everyone can start eating again. So let's do only simple. What is only simple? Chocolate, pemmican, baby food. I mean, technically that's not very simple, but fines are okay. Oh, these are fine. Okay, so this is sealed. Let me just double check that Sickle can't walk. Okay, so this is still open, so let's do that. Okay, no path. Very good. Right now, let's just harvest this all. Let me check the rice. Oh, it is harvestable. Okay. So, let's look at your priorities here. Your priorities are not very well set up. Okay. I'm going to explain the logic on how I'm doing this. So actually, this can be like that. He does no work, right? 0 work. Okay. So yeah, sorry if I'm smack talking a little bit. It's just I'm very surprised looking at this. Okay. Obviously, firefighting 1 always. Patient 2. Why do you want your patient to be number 2? Because the doctor is number 1, right? The doctoring is like if your doctor is injured, you don't want him to be a patient. You want him to doctor everyone else first, and then allow self-tend, and then he'll take care of other people. Everyone else, not important. Not important. Everyone shall be. Sickle is actually also decent. So Sickle can be 2, but will not do any surgery. Everyone else 2 for nurse. Why do you want 2 for nurse? Because your doctor can't be. If your doctor is super busy taking care of other people, you need nurses as well. This guy's also 3. So actually, this guy's dead. So I mean, technically speaking, I don't have to worry about his settings. Okay. So bed rest 4 on everyone. Childcare 0. Why 0? Because we don't have any children in the colony. I think basic is set to 2. I never set it to 1. Very, very rarely. Ones are for emergencies, right? Ones are over everything else. I'm very like even on my colony. I don't think I have these. Yeah, I never set to 1. Ones basically are like there is an emergency with like that particular pond, and or like they have the most important role. But yeah, let's continue on. Warden 0, 0, 0, 0. This guy was converting people, I believe. Yeah, you were converting a bunch of people. So this guy is warden set to 3, right? Or set to 2. He'll be warden set to 2, and you don't want him to nurse because he's busy wardening people. So we'll have him off of nursing. Actually no, nursing always gets to 2. Handling, let's 0 it out. The Yitkin always does the animal stuff. No one else. Never ever set animal stuff to anyone other than the Yitkin. Okay. Warden always 3. This guy also 3. Okay, now I guess we can do the child stuff. This one is okay. Double passion should always have social. This one set to 3. Actually, no. The Yitkin's responsible for the animal stuff. So, okay, cooking. You have 2 cooks. Okay. Don't have any hunting for now or fishing. You have. Damn, that's kind of wacky. So your main guy who's constructing are these 2, but they're also your planters, right? So what you want is you want the plant stuff. Hold on. Let me do the art. So this guy does the art, right? That's art. Uh, you have to be very careful when you set anything to like 2, right? Um, okay, so it's a lot of construction, guys. Let's kind of clear this out. Okay. Harvesting and growing is higher priority than plant cutting, but I suppose plant cutting is for like blights if you need to harvest immediately. Um, so and there's no trees on the map, so this is a fine setup. Construction goes. It should be plant cutting, grow, harvest, plant cut. Okay, I see. So these two guys are special because Sickle and Cloak are special because they actually uh, uh, Sickle and Cloak are special because they're going to be doing plant cutting. So their thing is actually quite dependent on them having uh, if they're going to be outdoors, right? Sickle doesn't like the outdoors, but let me double check. But they'll be doing double passion plants, right? So Sickle and Cloak, they'll be yeah. Sickle should be okay outdoors, even though she doesn't like outdoors. So Sickle needs to be working uh during nights, right? Like at 8 o'clock, you got in, and then this goes like this. So this goes like that. So it's well the time is 7 o'clock. So 4 o'clock. So once it hits 7, you start walking back to the base, and you're asleep, and you sleep like this. So Sickle and Cloak, these two must be like that because they have the super long walk and the super long. You don't want them to be like, I'm gonna cut one plant here and then I'm gonna take a nap over here. It's like that's not a very good setup. So their walks are very long. Does anyone else have a really long walk? No, just those two. Okay. Uh, so um, so we'll do it like that. Now, what it, their deconstruction and repair should actually be lower because they're the only people who could do really decent construction. So we're going to set it so 3 3 hunt fish warden. Cloak is not wardening anymore. Cloak is not wardening or childcare. I'm setting that to 4 because this is more important. And I'm setting everything over here to 4 as well. These pawns are too important to be cleaning or maintaining or smelting or doing anything. These pawns are simply too important. So set that to 4. Uh, honestly, they shouldn't even be doing any of this stuff over here. Like, okay, so it'll go deconstruction 4 and repairs 4. That's for these guys. Construction 3. These are 2. Um, Warden is 4 as well. Like, Cloak really needs to be doing the construction and the growing. He should not be wardening. I mean, there's plenty of other wardens that are available on the table. Uh, so so I'm actually going to set this to yeah, this should be fine. You have 2 wardens over here. So I mean, if you need a third one, you can always add one, but uh, that's fine. Construction is set to 4, I suppose. If you want higher quality furniture, I'd set this to 0. Honestly, like I think on this one, yeah, I have construction set to 0 on heal, but I mean, if you want to make progress, you can set it to 4, right? After they've done everything else. You do have one miner. It's this guy, or he's grenades. Uh, that is set to 3. That's all you really need. You just need one guy. And this guy doesn't really do anything, so he can also do mining. The drugs. Uh, you can have 3 guys. Oh, this guy's dead, right? Leo, yeah, Leo's dead. Oh, who's this guy? Oh, he got punched. Okay, so let me just shift his thing around. So the drugs is over here. So this will go up eventually. Crafting 3, 3, 3, 3. Uh, and if you are a cook, you're not growing any psychite or smoke leaf. Ideally, though, in the future, you'd want the yeah you'd want the cook to also have crafting because when you're growing smoke leaf, crafting is it requires high cooking to do smoke leaf like very quickly, but it's considered a crafting task, which is kind of bizarre. So, but you already have this guy over here that can do it, so it's fine. Um, this, I mean, if this guy's cleaning, then I guess it's okay if that's not like that. Drugs is low priority, honestly, but we're gonna have that set to 3 anyways, because we know in the future there will be drugs that are going to get made. One guy set to arts. You want it on the least important guy. This guy does nothing important, so um, so uh, we'll actually set this to 4, like that. Uh, Mining is not a very important task. Like very, very not important. Like it looks important. It looks like look, you've already gotten most like a lot of stuff mined out. Not very important. If you really want to do mining, just throw a bunch of grenades all over the place. Like grenades will make very short work of this stuff. Like not very important. We're setting that to 4. Uh, let's see, 4 growing. I mean, your plants is decent. You're not really doing anything else. Yeah, once you do all the construction stuff, you're not really doing anything else. But sickle and cloak, I kind of want them to do that. So refining, let's do 3 on that. Do 3 over here. Everywhere over here. This guy's dead. And then hauling is, we'll set it to 3 because you have passion in it. One guy should be cleaning, right? Yeah, it's this guy. This guy's the cleaner. I'll set him to 2 because he has 0 passions in anything. And oh, you do have another warden. This guy. Okay, yeah. So you have 3 wardens. So I guess cloak can have 4 wardening, and then that looks fine. 4 bed rest. You always want nursing on 2, right? You never want a pawn to starve to death because everyone's too busy doing other stuff. And nursing is not. It doesn't really take too much time. This is all set to 4 because this is higher priority. And then I guess as a last ditch, I'm going to add 4 to anyone that has any passions anywhere. So if you have a passion in something, I will add a 4. Is this prohibited fishing? Killing innocent. You can fish. Oh, it's disapproved, but you can still fish. Fine. I'll just do it anyways. 4 and anything that you have a passion in. All right. That's it. This is the setup right here. Warden. This these guys can handle that. This guy has very low drugs, but he will catch up once he starts researching. He will catch up once he starts like doing the entity stuff. And so yeah. All right. Let's take a look at your base. So sickle can't get out. This is safe. All these sight sealers are going to most likely destroy the steel door. It's okay because there's another one behind it. You don't have any toxic spewers or anything on the map, so you are fine. Vamp. Okay, a lot of warnings on my side of the map. Okay, so if I were to let this run, the first thing you guys should do, honestly, because because plant cutting is kind of important. I'm going to set this to 2. Yeah. Let's just let it run. 2x speed. It's not going to do anything. Heat wave. It's on your tile. It's okay. It's a little hot out, but it's kind of cool in here. Death Leo. That's okay. Again, we don't need mining. Like mining set to 4 on everyone. Let's not do anything. Why is it so dark in this place? What do you have? Do you love dark? No. Do you have any chem fuel? Where's your chem fuel? Okay, you do have chem fuel. Okay, let's get some power. A single floodlight should light up this whole area. Right over here. Okay, just don't do anything. Just let the game play. Don't micromanage anyone. What is this guy doing? He's doing the thing. Okay. Things like that. Don't take any drugs. This guy. Oh, we're gonna get a colonist penalty for not being buried. It's okay. We can deal with minor breaks. Actually, I'm going to have this, and that to deal with anyone that has a minor break and might want to wander out. So I'll keep an eye on that. Okay, just chill. We are out of food. That is okay. Shuttle has arrived. Technically speaking, I can get him into the shuttle. I wanted to. You're not really doing anything. Yeah, you're just eating my food. Okay. Hasta la vista. This is actually crafting is not really high priority right now. We're setting all of this, all of the crafting stuff. Actually, no. I don't want to change this. I'm just setting your. I'll just let you do your thing. All right, I'll just let you do your thing. I set up the policies. Should be fine. All right. Hello. Get out of here. Okay, well, there were more side stealers that I couldn't see. So that quest has failed. I mean, technically speaking, I could have baited the side stealers to go a certain direction, but uh-oh. You are going to crawl and open up this door. Is that what you're going to do? I don't think so. Because I'm going to seal this off. That's what they like to do. They like to crawl over here. They open up this door. They open up that door. And then the side stealers crawl in. I don't think so. That quest has failed. Triple speed. What are you doing? This is clean. How are we doing on meals? 0 meals. You cook simple meal. Drop on floor. Kind of urgent that you cook those meals right now. How's your cooking speed? Manipulation's kind of slow. Why is it kind of slow? Because you're missing an arm. Borox, you suck at cooking. That's okay. Because you cook just fast enough. Okay. I don't know what this wall's for. Oh, probably for roofing the area. Medical emergency. Do you have anything that I want? No, you don't. Why did you drop a shard? Oh, you bled out. Okay. Everyone just do their thing. Don't touch anything. Just let it run. Sickle, in case of someone mental breaks, I need you to have this thing sealed off so they don't wander out. Yes, we did have to destroy the ship landing beacons because It landed out, but doesn't matter. Not a big deal. How much? I lost 6 reputation. Not a big deal. Plenty of opportunities to get quests done in the future. Blast charges. I kind of want to set something up. You know, I'm almost tempted to just like booby trap some place for some reason. I don't know. I just have this urge to booby trap something. Like, is that just me, or I feel like I want to place charges somewhere, just anywhere. I don't know. We'll continue on. Getting those meals. Getting those meals placed. How's the biphasic schedule looking? So you guys just woke up. You sleep. So they're gonna figure out their schedule after a while. I want to look at Sickles and Cloak's schedule. That's the important one, because that's the one I have to make sure that they're both in sync. So actually, technically speaking, I want them to work slightly into 6 o'clock, so that it's synchronized correctly. Sickle and Cloak have a very sensitive schedule because they have the longest walking route of anyone. And on that note, this should actually be Cloak's bed. As close to the thing as possible. And Warrock's, yeah, it's fine. No food, you're fine. Let's deconstruct this ship landing weekend. Now we can keep it for now. I mean, I wouldn't even place a ship landing beacon, honestly, because you need as much growing zone as possible available. So, sufficient containment. Why are you contained? We have no power. Let's do that. Let's do power conduits, just a single one for now. The shitty ones, because we don't have any batteries. This one is grid excess. Not sure why. Sickle should be asleep and Cloak should be asleep. Correct. They're gonna get pissed off because there's an unburied colonist. Try to fix the world speed. It's kind of world map speed is kind of messed up. Yeah, this is very dark. Not sure why. Let's prioritize double priority on construction just temporarily. Okay, Cloak wakes up at 2 a.m. He woke up at 2 a.m. Sickle wakes up at 4 a.m. So that'll be within the time. He wakes up. He gets happy. What do you do after you're happy? You run over here. Then you're going to build the power conduits. Like that. So that's all lit up now. Is this research area lit? It is. Okay. That's lit up, so they're not going to break. This is still getting done. Oh, Cloak, because... Oh, yeah, I forgot. Cloak wants to do that. Okay, so... Then Sickle will do the growing. Let's have Cloak temporarily carve this out. We do have heat stroke going on very slightly. I will have you wear the shitty pants. Where is your tailoring bench? You don't have a tailoring bench. Okay. This should be wood fiber. I'm almost positive. You have no wood, right? You do not. You have no way to get wood. I mean, technically, you also have, Oh, the side steel is kind of spread out because there's no doors entering my base, so they kind of just wander around. The potatoes is not super important. Let's get the wood because we're kind of hard capped without the wood. this fiber corn doesn't really care about the soil, right? Yeah. Uh, yeah. This should be more than enough for your colony. That amount of rice. Oh, you have a heel root. I mean, you are growing heel root. Here's the corn. Here's the dandelions. This is more than enough dandelions, honestly. I can actually just shrink this zone back just a tad bit. We'll do it like this. Put it like that. Let them run free a bit. And then let's get more food. Actually, this is the corn. This is that. Let's have 3x3 for psychoid so you can get some happy drugs in your colony. I'll do a smoke leaf. Just a 3x3. Let's get hay grass. Hay grass. Just a little bit. Remove that. Another 3x3. Let's do the dye. And then this is for cotton emergency for if you need clothing. Actually, this can be cotton as well. We'll do that. This goes over here. And technically, I don't know if they can eat that far, but whatever. Cloak's doing his thing. Cloak is doing his thing. What about you? You're pissed off, jealous of Eva something's bedroom. Where's this guy's bedroom? All right, they're mental breaking. It's fine. It's no biggie. Okay, this guy. So this one is kin, and jealous, was imprisoned, rambling. Okay, you need to get anesthetized. Okay, da da da. Minor breaks and major breaks are fine. It's the other ones I'm not kind of concerned about. Okay, you deal with him. This guy can't wander out. It's walled off. Whoops. Don't do anything. Just let. There we go. Okay, now I'm sending your construction back to 3. Growing zone. Here, nature fungus. Alright, like that. There's no light, right? That light should not hit that. Little light. Yeah, okay, no light. Good. Okay, I have to watch out for that light. Over there. You can unforbid this. Right, let's check people's weapons. Assault rifle, excellent. That is not okay. I'm going to throw a grenade at that. Come over here with your assault rifle. That's good. That's fine. Have you SMG? Also excellent. Nope. When you are done mental breaking, I will throw a grenade at that. Ooh, where's the other grenade? Over here. 4. Okay. Sickle. Have your gun back. All right, one excellent SMG I need to blow up. We need a tailoring bench. Production. Hand tailor bench or electric? Silver. Bioferrite. Ooh. Let's do manual bioferrite extraction. Manual. Okay. Major break risk. It's okay. You're anesthetized. You'll figure it out. Colonist left unburied. Monster by my bed. Why is there a monster by your bed? Because this is not built. Why is this not built? Because it requires wood. What do you have excess of? You have excess slate. You do not want to be building wooden doors. You want slate doors. Like that, like that. Honestly, I'm almost tempted to just turn all these wooden doors into slate doors. All right, they only enter this like twice a day, so it's right. Like, am I missing something? Why is this a steel door? Wooden door? No, no, this is slate door. If it's a wooden door, if they enter it like a lot, but a slate. I mean, you don't have wood, right? You need the wood for something else. Like this, it's one door that they enter, you know, and exit twice a day. So it's uh, you need to work with the materials that you have, um, and I'll just do slate for now. I need the wood. Like, yeah. Oh wait, what the heck? God dang it. That's not what I wanted. Just fast forward. How are we doing on food? We're cooking meals. Stop at 17. Just don't do anything. You can convert these back to wood doors once later in the future. Right now, not important. Let these guys grow some more food. See for colonists. Come on for colonists. Like that. That, like that, like that. Well, you can fix it in the future. All right, you two. Can you please construct those wooden doors? Just get everyone to get those doors built. Super quick. Guess we don't need that over there. I need the wood. Now that we have the wood, let's make a wood tailoring bench. This can all be reversed later. It's just a temporary thing. I mean, I could do steel, but steel is even harder for me to get. Okay, wood tailoring bench is built. What do you have? You have cloth to work with. Let's do cloth travelwear for now. Where is cloth travelwear? Here. Wool, camel hide, yeah, travelwear. Any worker, Mac. Oh, that's me. MC prod. Kin. Yeah, let's do kin. Let's do it like that. You can equip the revolver. You time to blow up your weapon. Alright. You got the grenade. You do. You guys can mental break. I don't necessarily care. It's not an issue. Okay, get your SMG. Okay, so who gets which gun? Sickle is a excellent melee person, so maybe I would like, and you also like short shots. So which one is a short shot? Shotgun. Do we have any shotguns? You do. A couple shotguns, but they're all outside. I mean, that'd be very, very interesting if I could build a single wall over here, right? But there might be sight stealers wandering on this section that I can't see. So this is where a proximity detector would be very nice. Right, like if I could see if there's any sight stealers over here. Just continue though. I mean, how are you doing on food? Your food is stable. You're growing food. You're fine. Getting the doors built. Whose bedroom are you jealous of right now? Let's not smooth the walls right now. Not important. Get those slate blocks. You guys are harvesting, getting the food. Sickle and Cloak are going to be kind of pissed off. Monster by my bed, of course. Which monster is it? It is this one. Okay, not that one. This one over here, transfer. Alright, that was a unnecessary negative 15. My bad. Okay. This is slate door, right? Yes. Where are the slate blocks? Are the slate blocks like hidden behind something that I can't see? Slate. Where are the slate blocks? Oh. Let me get my power. One second. Okay, there we go. Okay, yeah, so the slate blocks are outside. No wonder they're not building it. Make slate box forever, please. Get those slate chunks all over there. So this is dark light just in case. Same thing over here. This is all fiber corn. Oh, you have a Garulin tree. Wait a second. You have a Garulin seed. Where do you want to place that? You want to place that in like the shittiest growing area possible, like right over here. Right? Over here. Shrink this. Whoopsies. Over here. You can do it like. Actually, no, it doesn't look right. Like this. I mean, you could also place it in the center, but then you lose 9 squares. So place it over here. Let's do fiber corn. Where's fiber corn? Okay, cut that. Dangerous food type. How are you not eating the foods I want you to eat? Are you set to milk? Yes, you are. That's odd. I thought I also have simple meals. Kind of odd for drinking milk. This goes over here. Copy, paste that. Okay. Just kind of fast forward. Let the colonists kind of do their thing. Hopefully these kind of rot. Honestly, I should have probably banned. It probably would have been nice to banish the colonists, right? Literally just banish them, and then you wouldn't even get the debuff. You know, colonists about to die. Oh, banish. You don't have to deal with trying to get their corpse. Extreme break. Stop researching. Wait, why are you researching so hard? Jesus. It's kind of weird. What did you not like? 8 non-cannibal food. 8 non-fungus plant cooked. So this is important. Okay, so you definitely want this area to be mined out. Okay. Let's do it like that. Like that. Who's got the mining? Who's the mining guy? It's you. Who's got grenades? You also have grenades. Okay, so let's have you mine this out and then start grenading that boyo. And while you're doing that, let me also drop a lamp so you can see where you're mining. Kind of a... I kind of want to mine this out, but I know you don't want to, like... You don't want to do that, so... But it would be nice if I had power here. So this is going to cost me some steel. Just a little bit. There you go. Just gonna mental break. No priest of depth. Okay, someone has to be a priest of depth who can deal with it. Sanguine, you need to actually get converted, but you're also the miner. Sensitive. You need to be the priest though. So actually I have to arrest you. Alright, you need to get converted. What's your conversion? Yeah. Who's got 100%? 90, 100, there you go. Need a prisoner bed. Okay, fine, you. This is prisoner bed. Like that. You get caught by a cloak. You get converted. This one over here. You're set to... Okay, so you will... I'm lowering your priority on growing. So the first thing you should do is that. And then I'm lowering your priority on construction. Who's the other guy who can mine? This one. You're giving me the stone blocks, though, that I need. So forget that. I'll give you the frag grenades. Get in position. Yeah, he's doing the stone blocks. Okay. Getting these stone doors built. Steel door. You're happy. Should not. Yeah, sanguine's pretty nice. Rowdy apparel. We would definitely want cloth. I'm gonna make a section up here specifically. We don't need this right here. Let's do harvest. We need cloth urgently. All the colonists have like ratty apparel. It's super annoying to deal with. I mean, honestly, you don't really need this heal route, but I guess it is a good practice to have it. Yeah. These dromedaries should be fine, right? How are you doing? You still have the dandelions. Major break. Why you major break? Prison, rebuffed. Combo, void. Awful bedroom, boring. Jealous of Borks. This is bedroom, okay. This is king. Goes to you. You're not wearing any tainted clothes. No, you're not. Let's unforce these guys. Keep it going. Who's also mining you? Raid. That's okay. Hello, imps. I wonder if there's any site stealers like over here that we can't see. I'm just gonna take a look. Any of them funnel through this area? Yes, there are. Yeah, there's some that I can't see. Okay. I think a couple of these rain. It's fine. Fast forward. I mean, technically speaking, I need to pause. I need to wall this off right here. That's the technically speaking part. Oh wait, no, I can't wall this off because they'll sneak in through here. All right. This one over here. We'll keep an eye on this one. We'll keep an eye on this one. I'm gonna do like a plan over here. I can't change it to red. So this is basically my. If you can wall this off, then all the site stealers. I'll keep an eye on this one. Let's have the wood. Like, I mean, technically speaking, I need to just sneak in. I need to wall this off. Wait a second. Why am I not walling this off? Hold on. Zone, stockpile, critical. Let's do wood. Wait a second. Hold on. Who's carrying the wood? Let's get the wood. Wait a second. You. All. Sickle. Get over here. Ah, they're out of position. Okay. Okay, so if they run out, they attack it, they open it. That's how you do it. Okay. Okay, that's the plan. You wall this off, then you wall that off. Okay. That's the plan. That's how you get out of here. All right. That's fine. There'll be more raids in the future. How about you finish that? And let's have a little tiny zone for let's do like the dye or something. Oh, but then they have to haul the dye, which is kind of annoying. Fine, we'll do the psychoid. All right, this should all be tapped out. These dromedaries don't really need these sleeping spots. It's just another area you can just grow stuff in. That cotton. Kind of want dyes. Dyes are nice to have when they add up, but I do need cotton urgently. Just chillax. This guy's getting converted. He is. Alright, you are converting him. Yes, he is. We can actually hold this door open. We need cotton because a bunch of ratty apparel is just kind of not good for the pawns. Slate door. I mean, there's definitely some sort of setup here, but I'm not entirely sure what's going on. get a little bit more stone blocks. Actually, just let's get all the stone blocks out of here. Taken care of. Sure, this is fine. Did we get rid of our cleaner? Yes, we did. That's why everything's slightly dirty. It's okay. It's marble. It's a lot of marble. Jesus. This is growing. Nutrifungus. Technically speaking, all this rice plant we wouldn't really want in the future. Seed. This, right? Yikes. That's really close. I'd want it one more tick up. All right. Or maybe over here. Yeah, that makes more sense. So if we shrink that. Actually, no. Let's get it like kind of in the middle. Like, kind of like, yeah, right over here. Right over here is fine. Let's cut plants like that. Do that. Expand that. Shrink that. Let's do hay grass like that. Straw matting like that. Let's do zone. So they can deal with toxic fallouts. There's a seed. Let's plant the seed over here. And that'll go to one of the ponds. Hypercorn is growing. Okay, so any raids? Seal this off. Seal that off. Preferably they'll be on this entire side of the map. And that's the plan. But then that also means that raids on this side of the map are kind of lame. But you'll be able to get the weapons and stuff all over here, which are quite nice. Yeah, you really do want these weapons. So slight mistake to not have this instantly sealed. But I mean, technically speaking, hold on. Proximity detector, right? We just need a warning system so that I can bait all of these guys to go over here, then seal that off. All right, is that what we're trying to do here? How much steel do we have? Which was the proximity detector. It's 15 bioferrite, which you do have. You have one component. So you would need 4. Oh, this is not very expensive. Kind of like that. We'll recover all this steel later from all these ship chunks and whatever. I mean, technically speaking, if there's any, I mean, you don't really need the steel. I mean, you have this. Yeah. It's always good to have the steel harvested, though. It's like it's nice to, you know, play super frugal, but then you're like, oh shit, you know. Oh, you really need a electric smelter, like super badly. That electric smelter would go so far on a map like this. Okay, stabilizing. All the pawns are doing their thing. I don't have to change any of their tasks. 2 to 4. Alright. I should be able to fast forward without micromanaging any of you guys. I think it should be okay. Keep this door open. You're kind of pissed off. That's okay. These guys really want human meat. It sucks that it's raining, but I mean, as long as these things don't disintegrate to like 0%, like as long as it's just above 0, I can capture it. What am I doing? Okay, we have the proximity detector. Okay, now we can do the thing. I'm gonna have a stockpile of steel. Oh wait, no, I don't have to. Okay, so this proximity detector is not going off, which means that it is not active. So I just need this. Oh, that slate door is not the way to go. I need a I need a wall here. Wait, no, this door's sealed. Okay, never mind. Um, I need just a wall here and then a wall here eventually. But ideally, I'd like the sight stealers all on this side. So I don't want this to be a wall. I want this to be a door. Right? Because then that's how I'm going to bait them. Sorta, kinda. We'll figure it out. I think the first step is to get a wall here. Like we'll figure out the door scenario later, but I want a wall here. That's the first step. So we'll do a wall here, and we'll also deconstruct that. I'll also do that. Let's deconstruct this. Oh, Sickle's about to mental break. Okay, actually this is really dangerous because if they daze right here. Okay. Let's wait a tad bit before I start doing stuff. Let's just wait a tad bit. Oh, interesting. Oh, so that's how the mechanics work. They always go outside the first available door. There's no door here, so it doesn't see this as a valid area. Okay, very interesting. Very interesting mechanics. And this site and this proximity detector is not flipping out. I see, I see. So let's get this proximity detector over here then. Sickle mental breaks, I have to arrest them. Okay, so I can see all of the site stealers on the map then. Oh wait, no, I can't. There are some that I cannot see. Interesting. Let's just fast forward just a little bit. Wow, I'm still surprised it's raining. That's kind of nuts. Medical, you. Okay, you're sleeping. You should be fine. I'm gonna give you heal root just in case. Okay, so there are sight sealers I cannot see on this side. So what I would do then is I would wall this off with steel. I would wait for all of the sight sealers to go over here because this is the only available door that they can see. And then I would open this up and all the sight sealers will make a full sprint to this side. I'd instantly close this door and then I'd patch this up. And then this would free up this entire kill box. So that's the logistics on how that works. Yeah, there are sight stealers somewhere in this range over here that I need to deal with. So we're gonna do that. Just be very careful that nobody mental breaks and goes outside. Yeah, that's how it works. Doing perfectly fine on food. Let's see, 2, 4. You have 6 colonists, 7, so that's 14 meals per day. So you can actually have, if you're eating 14 meals per day, then you want to have 2 days worth of food. So 14 multiplied by, so you want 20. You actually want 27. All right, 27 meals per day. Okay, so now all the sight stealers are over here. We're gonna go forward. I just don't want Sickle to mental break. I want it to be really happy. So Sickle should be over here, and someone Okay, I just have to keep an eye. Like, I don't really care about the side stealers that I can see. I need to be careful about the ones that I cannot see. Those are the really dangerous ones. How's this dromedary doing? Okay, you'll be fine. How are the dandelions doing? Dandelions are doing okay. I don't know if they can eat this one. Maybe I might have to do it like that. One tick above. God, it is still raining. Are you joking me? Are these things going to, like, deteriorate? Dude, it has been raining for, like, freaking 5 days. Jesus. Alright, let's do that. Okay, I think we can set this up now. So Sickle stands over here. He's going to wall this off with steel. I need 2 constructors. Cloak over here. The 2 makes a team. Over here, let's do steel. Over here, copy, and over here is also steel. Actually, yeah. See that? So let's just get the steel set up first, and then we'll do the thing. Okay, I just need Sickle to be super happy. Awesome. Okay, so plan is to get this wall up. It's actually going to be a steel wall. I need Cloak and Sickle to work together, and I'm putting everyone else here just in case if I screw up horribly somehow. I might have to sack a pawn, but that's not likely because I already know that I have a proximity detector, so I can't get caught out. All right, so Cloak, you go over here. Sickle, you go over here. Sickle constructs the steel wall, and Cloak deconstructs this one. Actually, no. Sickle doesn't even have to construct this. Sickle just needs to stand right over here. And Cloak just needs to open up these doors. I don't see any site stealers here. Keep an eye on this proximity detector, and they're all going to path around this. Like that. Come on, come on. Make sure there's no proximity detector that does not fire. Come on, come on, go get your food. Go, go, go. Okay. Okay, Sickle now builds that wall, and the other wall is going to be that one over here. Do I want this to be a wall, though? It'd be actually nicer if this was actually a door, because then I could path all of these into a door, and then I can have all of them on this side of the map, and then I can wall this off. Actually, I want this to be a door. That's the mechanic. This has to be a door, not a wall. So Sickle. The one way I can get caught out is I'm just gonna do a little bit later. I'm just gonna wait as long as humanly possible. If there's like some invisible side stealers over here that I'm not like aware of, it'll be a pain in the ass. Psychic ship. Uh-oh. Okay, yeah, now more than ever, I need these guys on this side of the map. Okay, Sickle, now you can build that. Cloak, you can move. You can hold the line just a little bit more. Okay, now that's it. Now that's it. There's some site stealer over here that's invisible that I can't see. Okay, and then Cloak, while you're over here, how about you you work on that steel wall for me? Sickle's going to do that. This is probably the last site stealer I need to worry about. Okay, you guys are safe. Can't forbid that. Forbid that. Let me just double check the integrity of this wall. It is solid. Okay. So we can bury one of the colonists. This is the other one. So all I need to do is have all the sight stealers hella pissed off going over here. And then I just drop a single wall over here. That's how it works. It would be even better if there was a steel door over here. And then I jump out. There needs to be a steel door right over here. That's what's missing. Stickle, can you build that steel door? Can you actually do that? No, because their sight seal is already running backwards. Okay. Let's forbid this door. Okay, can you escape? No, you cannot. Okay. Alright, everyone just relax. Just be happy because we have a psychic drone ship. Female low, female, 3 females and 3 males. Okay. It's a little annoying. You have a porcupine quill. Remove. Anyone else have missing arms or porcupine quills? Okay. I don't know if you want to bury these guys or not, but I'll just bury him for now. You'll figure out what you want to do later. Da, 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 da. Do you have any gear? No, you don't. Haul. Okay, important. Why are you not being buried? Why are you hauling? Where are you being hauled to? You're being hauled somewhere. Here. Why over here? Critical. Important. Bury. Okay, that's 1 colonist buried. We'll save that Gladius. I kind of want to get those guns, and I also have to deal with the ship. What I can do, a very clever strategy, is I can do I can basically, like, do I have a hunting rifle? I could pop out of here. I could open up this, pop out of here, run over here on Go Juice, do 1 single shot at that ship, and then run back inside. And that'll take care of the mechs. And then a bunch of sight stealers will be bleeding. So that's probably what we want to do. Who is our shot on that? It's you. You are our ace, you're joyous, you're beautiful, you're hypersensitive, and you are going to be pissed because you're psychically hypersensitive. When does this activate? Activating now, and you are a male, so it doesn't apply to you. Okay, normal action rifle for you. What guns do you like? You don't like any of them. What guns do you like? You like Neolithic guns. Okay, and you're also female, so you're gonna get upset. Well, I can give you a bow, if there is one. Do you have any bows in the base? No, there is not, so you will be equipping a piece of wood to deal with your mood. Neo ethics for you, which means you are a short shot. I need a shotgun for you, which is all outside the base. All right, machine pistol. Yeah, we don't have any of those in the base. All right, got rid of the porcupine quills. Tattered apparel. Friend died. 13 days. Okay. Very surgical, very carefully, very deliberately. That's how you gotta approach this. Let's build a wall right over here. We can try the exact same strategy again, actually. Wall this off, wall this off. And then have them all run around, close the door, and then drop us. Oh, but then they'd be on this side. I want to deal with this one though. Ooh, wait a second. I'm getting invisible creatures on this side. Shard. Why did you die? Lol. Okay. Dry thunderstorms. Let's go. I'm a big fan of that. Okay, can we do a ritual to deal with this psychic drone? Fair of Darkness, Neil Sheets. Can we make a Neil Sheets? No, we cannot. I need that. Alright, everyone be happy. We're going to deal with this psychic drone ship pretty soon. Alright, we want all the Sight Stealers on this side of the map. But we also want them to take out the mechs. I mean, technically speaking, I can deal with these, but it's not too bad. Just going to figure out this puzzle real quick. Don't I have another ritual I can do? Ritual Julebee. Yes, I can. I can do 2 rituals. Then I'll do both of them. Sight Stealer Shrieks. Why? Because someone died. Fun. Very nice. Give me the other one. The other one. Stay. I need these guys to be happy to deal with this drone. I can't have a mental break outside. Oh, they are catching on fire. Oh, look at that. They do not know what to do. They're all catching on fire. Okay. Well, that's one way to deal with these Sight Stealers. Wait for thunder. Okay. I subscribe to this. New meta strats discovered. Okay. Like that. Fun. Sight Stealer Streaks. Sight Stealer Streaks. Yes, because they're dying. But I mean, technically speaking, these guys are dying. They keep catching on fire. As long as there's no rain. Collapse. Why did it collapse on you? Oh, I don't know what's going on here, but there's like some mechanic that's going on that I'm not too sure about. Sight Stealer Streaks. 4 Shrieks. Okay, that's annoying. Well, I mean, technically speaking, we can deal with the Sight Stealers. It's just now they're all over here. Oh, because they see this door. I guess they pick a door and then they all just like hang around it. The drone ship though is what we want to deal with though. Pretty soon. How long do I have those parties? 6 days. Okay, so 6 days to deal with that. Okay. Well, that's why we slow down and assess the situation. See that? That's not in home area. Prepare that. While you're up here, just finish this wall. Okay. Another fire. If it could kindly just burn my other colonists outside, that'd be good. Sloth. Wool cape, excellent. Okay. I don't know what we're going to do with these. Just forbid them for now. Everyone's doing their thing. Is this guy getting converted yet? I see. He's working on it. Let's have one guy do the cleaning. I'll have you do cleaning and wardening 2 priority. Like that. I don't know what's going on over here, but we'll let that finish. This nutrifungus should also be growing. Technically speaking, I should be blowing this up, but I kind of want to... Okay, so in theory, all the site stealers should be over here. So if there's any time for me to run out over here, pop a go juice, ideally I would want the go juice on someone with good construction so that they can run out over here and construct that. Because once the site stealers, okay, so here's the catch. Here's the puzzle. Once this is opened up, this is activated, all the site stealers on the map are going to run up here. Oh, but I'm waiting for site stealers to enter the map. So it's possible that as I open up this, the site stealers come down here. I need all the site stealers to be down here. That's the catch. The catch is that they all have to be down there, which means that it would actually be better if I waited a couple days to let all the site stealer shrieks spawn, the new site stealers, and then I activate these mechs because I can only do this once, right? It doesn't matter like if this. I need all the site stealers to be in this area, as many as possible. That's the catch. So, so that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna wait a little bit. Psychic Strike is gonna keep doing its thing, and we shall wait for the shrieks. So far, we're pretty stable. Ritual Jollibee. Let's do another ritual just in case. I don't... I really should, in theory, deal with those mechs first. Right. In principle, I need to deal with this problem now. I need to stop like pushing out for the future. Okay, fun. Okay, then I will have you deal with it. Once it is daytime, I will have you run out, take a shot at that, and then they'll all path up here. To do that, I will build a wall over here. A wall. Actually, it should be more like a door. An open door. Oh, there's more site stealers. I think they just spawned on the map. Yeah, those guys just spawned on the map. There's more site stealers. Let's move these blocks out. I mean, this is important, but it's not urgent right now. I don't know what's going on here with these things. Oh, it's to, yeah, the walk speed. Okay, almost done. Self-tamed iguana. Just chilling. What are you cleaning the dirt? I'm just gonna not clean this area. See, like this. Something like that. Something like that, maybe. Just chilling. Okay, You. You're going to run over here and you're going to take a single shot on Go Juice. I need you to not miss that shot. I'm only going to have a very limited amount of time to run over there. Alright. Go. Sickle, prepare. Oh, wait. I mean, technically speaking, I can fight these guys. I can just set up a... I mean, technically speaking, I could already just, like, set up a booby trap and just kill all these guys if I really wanted to, right? Let's prepare that. Let's prepare that potential. Let's do blast. I think it's mining charges, right? Ancient mining charge, yeah. This one is normal. Okay. Let's just prepare for that possibility. But first, I want you guys to kill this thing first. All right, sickle. Deconstruct that. You should be a super fast boyo. So fast. All right, go, 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 go. Days. That's the prisoner. Okay, nope. Sickle, I need you to open up this door. Okay. Let's get in here. That's why he's on Go Juice, so we can avoid scenarios like that. Seal that up. Work on the steel wall. Okay, you know what? I think we can blast charge this already. We can do it right over here on the cotton plant. Or over here. I mean, the rice plant, I mean, I kind of want the cotton plant more than the rice. I mean, we're definitely, once this corn grows, we're going to be definitely good on food. So let's get ready to kill these site stealers, because this is, I mean, we basically can't progress. I mean, as long as these guys are on the map. So let's do blast charges. You are on Go Juice. I wish I could use you for something right now. I really wish I could, but you know, like, these site stealers over here are not interested in this door. Or maybe, okay, that's the new site stealers that spawns from the streak. Cargo pods. Jade is not very important. I'll unforbid that, but later. You. Okay, how many is that? It's 9. So blast charges. How do we do this? It goes. It's a 3x3. So it would be like. I mean, technically speaking, you want this like over here actually, or over here. Yeah, over here, right here. You have a wall you retreat behind. Okay. So 1. It's gonna blow up all the corn though. Let's play this smart. Let's not play this dumb. How are we doing this? I need a wall to go behind. I can always grow more food. The food's not important if it like gets blown up. I can always grow more. This goes like that. Goes like that. Okay. Hey, Chanters. Oh my goodness, that's the best position that they could have appeared in. So that means that this wall will get built. So Sickle can run over here. I want this to be a wall, right? I don't want this to be a door. A wall? Yes, a wall. Okay. So Sickle can get this wall built. And let's get the steel over here. I mean, that. Okay. Cloak, Call that steel. Sickle, get over here. You on Go Juice. I mean, for some reason, I kind of just want you around. Hello. Hello, cultists. Just please drain. I would like this to kind of... Okay, whatever. I don't have time. Cloak. Actually, no. Cloak's too late there. Cloak, do your thing. You, haul your steel. Wait, why are you hauling over there? Because I don't have this set to max priority. Like that. Okay. So this goes over here. None of you guys are at risk of mental breaking, right? Sickle's sort of close, but not... It's fine. Okay, okay. You. Okay, those are the sight sealers I wanted gone. Please attack those guys. Okay, sickle. A little risky. I mean, technically speaking, I'd like you to do it because you're on Go Juice, right? What's your construction speed? What is your construction speed? It's 100%. Sickle's construction speed. Slightly faster, but you're on Go Juice, so you move quicker. Actually, I don't want Sickle to do this. I want you to do this. You are a joyous pawn, but you are slightly quicker at this task than me. Okay. Now, you... I'm going to actually hold open this door. And I'm going to work on the steel wall. Oh. Fuck. Oh, fuck balls. Okay. Sickle, everyone. Oh, God, I zoned out for like 2 seconds. Okay. This is what happens when you zone out, right? You get into these scenarios again. Electric Boogaloo. Oh, he's caught. What the fuck? This fucking piece of shit. Oh. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, what the fuck? I didn't even see this thing. What the fuck? Dude, there were more sight stealers? There were more sight stealers. Okay, I'm gonna have to sack another pawn. Who's getting sacked? Jealous. You can. You're going. I'm keeping Austin's main pawns alive. This is fucking stupid, man. I think Austin said the exact same thing. Come on. Dude, there were more sight stealers! I didn't even see that! Like, they were all pathing towards those guys, and then there was like a sight stealer right there. Okay. Dude, that door held open shit is like really lame when that happens. I think all these sight stealers are going to keep on holding open the door. One guy needs to make a sacrifice. Because this one's going to hold it open, and this one's going to hold it open. It's got to be you, right? You're just a decent crafter, but you're not actually good. Yeah, it's gotta be you. You gotta sack yourself. Because then this side stealer is gonna hold open that door. Yeah. Okay. Well, we're back to fuck this shit scenario. I lost your joyous pawn. You're, I mean, yeah. Okay. Wow. There were more site stealers. I mean, I waited for kind of a bit of time. Like, I mean, I thought they would have had a chance to path around. There were more of them. That's quite amusing. This fucking guy is just. We burned all of our steel, right? I can't have this guy crawl in my base. Sickle. Oh, they're tending. What are the fucking odds? More site stealers. I like this whole like some of the site stealers being visible and some of them being invisible. Like that's what's throwing me off, right? Because uh there are some site stealers like that are over here, but then there's some over here and there's some over here. It's like it's not like making a very solid like decision as to like where the pathing mechanics are for the site stealers. Um that's what's like throwing me off. Like it would be really nice if they all kind of clumped up, but I mean the site sealers shouldn't be here because this is walled off. Like this is considered a wall. Is there like a door here that I'm missing? Like is it not fully walled? Does it need like another wall here? I can't deal with this guy. I mean he's not very good anyways. But it's just lame that you have to like go through these steps again. The joyous pawn is annoying as hell to lose. I mean, honestly, losing the Yitkin is probably the best one to lose because they're going to get into fights no matter what. Because they're aggressive. They were also female. That I was really certain that I could have done that. I really should have just sacked this guy. I really should have just said, you know what? There's a site stealer. Fuck it. I'm sacking him. Just build that wall and get them all stuck on this side. I really should have just sacked it. But that's incredible. There's more site stealers that I cannot see. Maybe I need like another proximity detector like right over here. Because I can't see this shit. Like there's some that's visible and some that aren't. That's really not good for my playstyle because I don't have like perfect information to work off of. Whatever. What's the drone strength? 22. It's like there's some site stealers that are invisible and there's some that aren't. I don't know what's changed, but I mean the game's not over. It's just a slight annoying hindrance. Whatever. Let's just fast forward. How do we deal with this drone? Okay, that's how we deal with it. Okay, we need every single... Okay, so this is a really nice thing. They're all going to go up there. I can work with this. Why would I... What benefit do I have? I mean, I could technically dig a tunnel and go all the way around over here to snipe this thing. I really just want to wall this area off. How do I deal with this psychic droner though? I need to activate it like one time. I need someone to run up here, shoot it once. But how do I destroy it? That's the question. I need to destroy this thing. In order for me to destroy this, there is no way I can destroy it without these guys being on this side. You know what? I'm just gonna do the blast charge shit. That's how we destroy it. We're gonna detonate all the blast charges. This is silly. This is a waste of my time. You know, I kind of want to progress with the game. I just need this area sealed off again. So let's do that. Not Sickle this time because Sickle's injured. Let's do this. All the side stealers are going to run up here. We're going to wait a very long time. That was exceptionally long for there to be still like those side stealers must have been over here or something in order for them to have not, you know, made that trip in time. Okay. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to just build a wall over here. I'm trying to close this door by removing this guy who freaking died right at the door. And then I'm trying to build one wall over here. So Cloak actually needs to be on Go Juice. I feel like I've done this situation before, but this thing is going to take a very long time to go down because it's a big boy. I'm going through all my Go Juice, but that's what the Go Juice is for. Yeah, it's a very strong unit. Okay. We're going to do this again. All the site sealers get out, correct? Okay, do not go down. Do not go down. Okay, fuck. He's kind of injured. Okay. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Do not rush this. It's one mech. It's the last one. Shit. Sickle. Over here. Okay, you. Over here right now. Build that wall. Where are you getting the steel from? Run, run, run. Still, the Centurion's still fighting, right? Yes. Critical condition. I do not see any sight stealers. Get the fuck over there. All of them, every single one of them is path towards that sight stealer. None of them are path towards Cloak. I do not see any sight stealers here. I do not see a single one. This should be wallable. If my understanding of Rimworld is correct, yes, okay, now they are coming towards Cloak. But it's okay, because Cloak is not hauling enough steel. Okay, Cloak, can you please wall all the steel? All the steel, all the steel, all the steel. Fucking Jesus Christ. Okay, got it. Let's bury you. Okay. Got it. Okay. Yeah. Sucks losing this guy. This guy would have been an amazing royal. The social, the hypersensitive, but it's okay. As long as the colony's still up. That's the only thing that matters. It's the only thing that matters. You get plenty of more pawns in the future, right? As long as the colony is still up. That's the only thing that matters. So shock lance. Shock lance is nice. Take that. Don't need to get buried. All right. Important critical. Important critical. Which colonist is left unburied? You. Bury. As long as the colony is up, we do not have to deal with the setbacks as game ending. These are not game ending setbacks. They are just minor inconveniences for our late game. All right. Okay. You're still recruiting this guy, right? Yeah. Okay. This is walled off. First things first. We have a lot more shit to work with here. So the psychic drone is a problem. It's a big problem. Females are going to be very unhappy, and we do have 3 of them. But we dealt with the colonist. We do have the rituals still ticking. Okay, 3 days of being semi. Okay, we are going to nuke these boyos to smithereens. And we're going to do that right over here. We're gonna farm these. Go to sleep. Why are you spending so much time researching? Okay. Weapons. What do we need? Humans. Oh, you guys had shotguns and shit. Okay, I'll take your shotgun over here. I'll take your shotgun over here. You guys love humans, right? You guys love butchering humans. All right, human butchering time. Let's go. Human corpses. Butcher. Why is the butchering table over here? Get it closer. Here. Pawns are dying, but that is okay because we are not losing the game. Butcher creature, animals. Human-like. Allow forever. And then over here, we're going to do stockpile like that. This, that. Critical. Human meat. Like that. And then we will allow pemmican. And we're going to allow human meat pemmicans. Human meat pemmican. Vegetarian. You guys like fungus, right? So I'd want to make the fungus human meat. Right? That would make you guys super happy. Right? Oh, how are we doing? Yeah, let's do fungus human meat pemmican. That is like the best possible meal you guys could eat, like ever. So, and then over here, let's delete that and let's have one zone for critical important fungus. Like that. So this is important. This is important. Okay. And then butchering less than a day. Yes, we are losing guys, but we are not losing the game. Very important distinction. All right, let's get some human meat. Human meat pemmican. We can unforbid this door. You're not capturing any of these site stealers. It's not important right now. Honestly, I kind of want this pawn recruited right now. I need to release him like right now. We need people to deal with this. Butchering, keep butchering. Get him out. I'll let Sickle finish building that. It's not important, but all right. I get those simple meals. Let's do this. Let's have your stockpile zone as low. Sickle, can you get some of this nutrifungus? Just a little bit. God, visiting the grave out there? No? What are you hauling? You're hauling this guy somewhere. Here. No corpses. That's not good. You, corpses, all corpses go over here. Important. All fresh corpses go over here. That's where they go. You're making bulk pemmican, but I mean, technically speaking, yes, you can do that. But we really want the Nutrifungus pemmican. This is incredibly annoying to deal with that. Incredibly annoying. Just let them do their thing. Let them do their thing. Don't touch the game. Just let it go. Fireplace over here. Do we have any wood? We don't. Oh, wait a second. Oh yeah, this is power. This power stuff. I don't like. Just deconstruct that. Get ready to. I kind of need you to haul right now, so. These pemmicans need to go first. Just let it go. Let it continue. This is not important. This fiber corn is grown? No, it's not. I guess I can't build the conduit over the fiber corn. Maybe? Just stabilize. Just stabilize. Don't have to do anything else. Just butcher those humans and stabilize. 6 hours. Get those human pemmicans. Yes. Nutrifungus pemmican. That's what we want. We don't want the entity corpses for now. Let's not do that. 3 hours. Cloak. Butcher, please. Butcher these boys. That one. Okay, rotted. Whatever. Honestly, it'd be very nice if you had a mental break. Oh, butchering human like. You don't like that. Okay. Dumping stockpile here. Let's get it out of the way. Important. Rotten. All corpses. Okay, just keep doing that. This one should be rotting soon. Oh, come on. Get out of here. You, all that. You, all that. Discontinue growing rice. Discontinue sowing. Not important. need to deal with the drone pretty soon. Are you guys really eating that many meals? Wow. Almost done. Just doing a little like super micromanagement here. Okay. So let's get all of these guys. How is that possible? Okay, you stop that. Let's stop all of this. All of this hauling is silly. More cargo pods. Fruit. Okay, let's get those components inside. The shotgun inside. Forbid all of this. Forbid that. Let's get the pistol inside. These are all tainted. Ignore that. Alright, don't do anything. Just haul, 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 haul. We are getting ready to detonate the big one. The big kabooey. The big kaboom goes actually over here because I actually don't want to deal with blowing up this entire growing zone area. I'm gonna make a mess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Finally fast. There we go. So yeah, losing those 2 pawns over there, that was really annoying. Maybe the joyous pawn I could have kept. I probably should have sacked a different pawn to have to do that task because there was a chance that I could have failed. But it's not too bad, right? Like that stuff, you know, stuff like that is not going to decide. Having a pawn like that in your colony is not going to decide whether you win or lose the game, right? It's very rare that like one individual death should should cause you to lose like the game. It's like if you're losing the game because one pawn is dying, then it's like I think more you have more pressing matters that you gotta like take care of. Okay, I'm going to nuke these guys like to smithereens in like just a moment. The door is going to be over here, like that. Trying to get rid of this human meat, but I'm thinking get rid of it in time. Got a lot of leather though. Cloak. You wanna try cooking for a bit? 4 hours, 6 hours. 20. You can always get more human meat in the future. It's just okay. Sickle's pissed. Oh boy. What do I do about sickle? High psychic drone. Do I keep him harvesting? I might need sickle to like take a drug or something. Do you have beer? I thought there was beer out here. We do have tea. And you are wearing tattered apparel. Oh, you're wearing the Mega Sloth. That's giving you a -5. Okay. Let's get rid of that. That should, okay, that gave you a big boost. That's what we needed right there. Cloak. Needs to hammer out the pemmican. Just stabilize, just stabilize. One of these guys got lung rot. You're fine. Just stabilize. That's all you gotta do. Okay, we got the shotguns in the base. Let's bring that. Let's bring the steel mace. Let's bring the steel axe. 2 steel axes. Steel mace. Steel gladius. We'll take that. Just all the weapons. Stabilizing, stabilizing. That's all we're doing. We're just stabilizing. Nothing else. Sigil doesn't like blinding light, but I guess I should probably switch them to a night schedule. I haven't converted them yet. So you wanted to build that. We do this without any reloads. One shot. That's what it is. It's one shot to make a decision. As long as the colony is not dead, you can always come back. It is the fatal mistake is rushing. Rushing to save a pawn, rushing to do something, right? That is the fatal mistake. That is what kills colonies. Right? Like you know, you can't save everyone. Like mistakes do happen. You just have to learn from them. Right? That is the important thing. You have to learn from the mistakes. Okay. Ooh, friendlies. Where did you guys appear? You guys. Do I even want you to leave my base? I don't think I even want you to leave my base. No, you stay in here. You're just gonna bleed all over the place and do something stupid. All right, you stay right over there. Chandler's approach. It's okay. Almost done. Almost stabilized. Oh, we have more human meat we can eat. Harvest this. All right. Well, we got most of the human meat cooked to pemmican. That is some gnarly pemmican right there. But it's to start. That's all I'm saying. We will fix these zones in a bit. Just setting it up. You haul that. I will have you do the cooking. 3 hours, 4 hours, okay. So that is pretty much all the pemmican. Just fast forward. Okay, how do we want to do this? We have 1 go juice left. Okay, let's everyone get your guns. You get your gun. You drop your grenade. You get your gun. There was another chain shotgun somewhere here. Where is the shotgun? You get your gun. Sickle. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's one over there I can't get. Okay. Alrighty. Everyone gets all geared up. They're modern weapons. Okay. The trick is this door gets held open. This guy technically speaking, oh, we're gonna run out of these festivals very soon. Okay. Let's pop this thing open. We're gonna pop open this steel wall. We're gonna run all the way over here and hold open the slate door. No, I know how to do this. Like that. Like that. Man, am I just burning through all my steel, aren't I? That. Okay, I got it. I actually don't want to deal with these friendlies. These friendlies are just going to screw things up. Or are they? That is the question. Are they going to screw things up? Maybe they won't. Maybe I need you. It's go juice time for the 3rd time. Let's go, baby. Let's go. We're doing it. We are go juicing it up a 3rd time. Because these guys are going to take all the aggro initially. Come on, come on, come on. Go juice it up. Oh, fuck you guys. Whatever. I can do this. Am I missing anything? Are there any things in the equation that I'm missing? All of these are evenly spaced out. Oh, this is a choke point. It might take too long for them to walk through. That's what I'm missing. I need these guys to all be in this area. I see. Okay, so you guys just need to chill then. Cloak. Cloak goes over here. I see how to do this. You hold open this door while this guy runs back. His movement speed is slower than a shambler, but there should never be a scenario. Actually, no. Just over here. Hold open. Oh, yeah. Now you run in here. Like this. Like this. Okay, this gets closed. Alright. Now you sickle over here. I'm about to do it. I'm about to do it. Slate walls. Cloak. You. Sickle. You. And then then we can nuke it. all the site stealers on the map are going to come right over here to this one open door, and that's when the nuke gets dropped. Technically speaking, we don't actually even need we don't need anyone to be in like a good mood. I can slam this out. Okay. All right, everyone just chill. Here we go. Orox, you're still on Go Juice? Yes, you are. I actually just need one person, but technically speaking, it'd be better if I had everyone. Where are you? Get over here. Okay. Da-da-da-da-da. You open. This should technically be an easy fight. Hold fire. Do not fire at will. Just chill. Just let him clump up. Let him clump up. Let him clump up. You. I need you to not ever change your position. So you need to be on set to ignore. Let him clump up. Let him clump up nice and fat. Nice and juicy. You clean that up. Move back. Okay. Just everyone just chill. Just chill. Get them nice and clumped up. Wait for the site stealers on this side of the map to come over. He's taking a little bit of damage. Okay, now we detonate. Okay, then we just chill. All right, screenshot. Oh yeah, a bunch of site stealers just appeared. They didn't even shriek. All right, now you can fire at will. Howling. Just shoot the shites. There's more site stealers. Fucking Jesus. How many fucking site stealers are there? Oh, come on. I had the blast charges set up for this specific thing. Don't tell me there's more site stealers. Oh shit, the slate wall is about to break. Please stop hitting that slate wall. I need Sickle to repair. Cloak to also repair. Oh, come on, you donkey! What the fuck? I just pulled you off to repair that wall. And he fucking blows it up. The exact same tick. Come on, you fucking donkey. Please kill these fuckers. Okay, you're dead in like 3 hours. I think his torso has like 1 HP. Just FYI. Wow, he didn't lose a single limb. Okay, we have one Sight Stealer howling. That's it. Dude, I had those blast charges. Like, there must have been Sight Stealers like over here that must have just taken forever to path. That is nuts. Okay, we have the medic to tend you. Sickle needs to we need to immediately have this thing walled off. Slow and steady. Okay, cloak. Haul this Sight Stealer. Haul this Sight Stealer. Actually, this can't even be steel walls. It has to be steel walls. Okay, haul this Sight Stealer. Oh, please kill this Sight Stealer. Piece of crap. All this Sight Stealer. God, Jesus. All this Sight Stealer. Come on. Come on. All the Sight Stealer. You're healed, right? No. Sickle, drop your herbal. Of course, he drops it right on the thing. Pick up. Construct that. Okay. All right. You deal with that psychic drone right now. You can't deconstruct. That's okay. Where did my other guy go? Oh, you were the healer. Death in 7 hours. You go over here. Did you not pick up the pemmican? What? What? The pemmican got teleported. Jesus. Oh, what the fuck? Dude, how the fuck did the pemmican get teleported? Okay, you. Oh my god. Piece of dog shit, bro. Please give me a pemmican. I mean, the heal root. Okay. Tend. He didn't lose any limbs. He's fine. His head's a little bruised. It's fine though. What do you got? You still need more healing? Alright, proximity detector should tell me if there's any Sight Stealers on the map right now. There are none. Okay, you're fine. I'll just let you sit there. Someone will take care of you. I need you to have grenades. Grenades. I need to destroy this thing as quickly as possible. Oh, fuck. I didn't kill the Scythers. Okay, I need to stabilize then. Just stabilize. Psychic Droner is annoying, but it's not as bad as the Sight Stealers. But I need to aggro them. That's what I need to do. I need to aggro them. Cloak. For the love of God, Cloak. I need you to get over here. I need you to shoot one of these things so that when the Sight Stealers spawn, they whack the Droner. That's what I gotta do. Okay. We are not cavemen. We can deconstruct this. Where is that hunting rifle? Over there. Okay. Cloak. Drop your shotgun. Get that hunting rifle. There shouldn't be no sight stealers for now. It's only been a day since they started. It's like only a few hours since they started howling. Okay, you over here. Run up, run up, run up. And do a single shot. Like that. Alright. Sight stealers. Oh, what the fuck? They were right there. Holy shitballs. There were sight stealers right over there that spawned. Wait, does that mean there's some sight stealers behind Cloak? Oh my god. Wreckage. Wreckage Explorer? Yes, yes, this is the place to be. This is a wreckage for you to explore. 100%. Is there anything out here that I need? Can you give me a little bit of steel? Alright. Please take out those mechs. Something's getting attacked. Oh! Okay, deep breaths, deep breaths. Here's how we do this. Cloak goes down right at the door. All the sight stealers path up over here. We pick up Cloak. He walks in safely. Can I hold this? 10 sights. I mean, I think I can hold this with 10 sight stealers, right? Yeah, I can. I'm just being silly. Over here. Everyone go over here. Cloak, you got this. You're fine. You're fine. Just get in here. Run away. Oh, come on. Don't tell me all the sight stealers are coming in. Fucking close that door, bitch. Holy shit. Okay, there we go. Okay, now we're fine. Cloak. Sickle. God, it is one fucking shit show. Holy shit. What are the... dude, the sight stealers just howled like 2 seconds ago. It gave me 0 time. I was like, there's no fucking way like there's sight stealers that are howling right now. Like there's no way. Cloak, you shoot the one in the back. Oh wow. Dude, why are you taking so much fucking damage? You shoot that one. Okay, you shoot that one. You shoot the ones that are about to start attacking. Oh. Come on, you fucking piece of shit. Dude, you have 0 shooting. Oh my god. Shoot. Sickle, shoot the one in the back line. You have an assault rifle. Shoot, bitch. Okay, Cloak is not dead. Just bleeding. God, what the fuck, man? Sorry, I'm cursing. What the hell? God. Jesus. What are these? Did we get like 20 random like sight stealer raids in a row? Holy shitballs. Sickle, you stay there. I gotta heal Cloak first. I didn't lose anyone, but like that's just a pain in the ass, man. That's fine. I'll switch him to medicine. He's not gonna be moving for a while. God, dude. Shitballs. Let's forbid this door. I was like, there's no way there's going to be sight stealers. There's no way there's going to be sight stealers right after. I guess, I don't know. Sickle, just wait for him to tend you. Okay, it's actually perfectly fine. I can pick you up, tend you. then everything's okay. Lung rot minor. We're still stable. We're still stable. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wait a second. Hold on. Sad Wanderer. Wait a second. I know what that means. I know what Sad Wanderer means. I know what that means. I know exactly what's going to happen. You. Construct. Fucking bitch. I know exactly what you're going to do, Sickle. You're going to wander outside the base. There you go. It's completely sealed. Oh, wait. This is also not sealed. I know exactly where this is going to go. I've been here before. There we go. Okay. More site stealers to deal with, but not as much as the first time. Rescue. You know what? I don't even trust you guys. Fuck this. Fuck that. Please hit that site stealer. Please stop having 0. Extreme psychic drone. There's an extreme psychic drone. Dude, I needed just like 2 seconds. I needed just like 2 seconds to like deal with this shit. Cloak. Oh my god. He's not even getting the psychic drone this debuff. Where is the T? We can stabilize. It just need to give it like a hot second. Male, female, female, male, female. Okay. Sickle should be fine. Carthosis, 3 days. Okay, and you're pretty much down, so you won't even mental break. So you won't move for a very long time. Please tend this guy. Wait, didn't one of you guys have an infection? Yes, you did. Oh, fuck balls. Okay, you need Glitter World. Tend. Okay, feed. Okay. Everyone just stabilize. Just chill. Okay, simple meal rotted. Fine. Make too many. Just relax. Don't do anything. Just let your wounds heal. We'll kill out these site stealers and we'll nuke that thing, and then that'll be the end of the site stealer shit. Heart attack. Okay. You. Why are you having a heart attack? Who's got it? Someone has a heart attack. This one? You. It's you. You're having a heart attack. This is heart attack, painful. 40%. Okay. Get over here. Let me see where you are. Got 40%. 10%. There we go. Heart attack, infection. Just chill, just chill. Nobody do anything. Just relax. That's what I keep on saying. Get this over here. Just wait for your wounds to heal. Wait for your mood to improve after you have your mental breaks. And then we'll deal with the... Okay, that... all of this stuff gets forbidden. I don't want to deal with that. Okay, how do we proceed from here? Cloak, get your shotgun. Where's your shotgun, Cloak? Right over here. You Wow, he actually stood up. He's actually standing up. That's kind of nuts. Okay. I would actually set your bed rest to be number 1. Just relax. Just relax. Nobody do anything. Never do doctoring. Oh, no. You need to do the tending. Oh, come on. Just tend over here. Here. Go. You. There. You. Here. Tend. Okay. Just relax, everyone. Literally just relax. Extreme psychic drone. I need to anesthetize you. State a mental break. Okay, just keep on anesthetizing that guy so I can figure out how to deal with this fucking drone. I can't believe actually that there were more site stealers. I think they must have gotten caught by this choke point, or they must have been at like the very top of the map, which is incredibly annoying. It's like super annoying when that shit happens. Like there's more site stealers I just can't see. It's like so annoying. Oh god. Okay, deep breaths, deep breaths. Unroof this. Oh god, they're rotting that much? Holy shitballs. Okay, you already have lung rot, so I don't have to worry about you getting it. Just deep breaths, deep breaths. Okay, how stable are we right now? We're almost stabilized, almost. I mean, technically speaking, all I need to do is just open this up. Actually, we could do the grenade method. I mean, technically speaking, the grenade method should be able to work now. But I'm not that ballsy enough to try. I'd rather just use a shotgun. Just shotgun everything out. Thought we had a metal blood somewhere. Metal blood. Juggernaut. No. Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead and slaughter those dromedaries. I don't actually care. Whatever keeps you from having a extreme mental break where you leave the colony. That's the only one I don't want you to have. Okay. You're still going to slaughter the animals? Fine. Technically speaking, cloak, if you just wall in that dromedary right here, these dromedaries will be safe from being slaughtered. So I'll do that now. There you go. No longer slaughtering. I saved the dromedary from a needless cruel murder. Disease, lung rot. Honestly, I don't know if I can really deal with the lung rot shit right now. Like the rotting corpses. This is just... I just can't really find a way to move all these things in time. Dosis 1.8, 2.22. Okay. I'm just chillaxing right now. Don't even harvest this right now because we really need to just like haul shit around. We don't really need the food. Okay. What I am waiting for is uh do we get any of the axes? Got an excellent steel. Okay. What I am waiting for is I just need to have a choke point right over here. Run over here with the grenades and blow it up. So I'm gonna bring the grenades here. It's gonna be grenades. Like that. Give this guy to heal just a little bit more. His manipulation is horrific, but he is healing. That is the important part. He's healing. Battle rest is set to 1. Your hauling needs to be up. I do not need you guys to harvest more stuff. Just relax. This can be just deconstructed. Losing that joyous pawn was just stupid. That's just stupid that there's more. Like, that's just annoying. The good news is we didn't lose any of the main pawns. Like, at the end of the day, as long as the main pawns are not lost, you can always recover. Just keep on cooking, everyone. Keep on doing your thing. Nice. Pretty good. Woven Cave and Cult. Physical Love free. What about you? What's a cave? Physical Love free. 2 physical loves. Okay. That is a double bed. We slate for now. Almost done. Almost done. How long is your Carthosis? 5 hours. Okay. Well, I think if there's any time we can fight, it's got to be right here, right now. Let me take you off instruction. Right here, right now. We fight in this little pocket. You guys have really good weapons. So I will do that. And we will... This should be a lot easier than before. Okay, you... Destruct that. Destruct that. Destruct that. You go here. You go here. You go here. He will hold the line right over here. Actually, I might even just destroy this. Okay, this guy's gonna take a long time to get here. You go over here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Hold that door open. Once that psychic drone is over, it'll all be safe. Okay. Alright, everyone needs to attack this, whichever site stealer is up front. You. 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 Okay, pig, up next. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, what the fuck? He got undrafted. Okay, sickle. Fire. You go over here. Go over here. Go over here. Go over here. Oh. Okay. All right. Undraft. You tend yourself first. Drop your herbals so this guy can use them. Sickle, get over here with your grenades. That should. Oh wait, there's still invisible creatures. There's still invisible creatures. What the fuck? Don't. There's still invisible creatures? No fucking way. There's no fucking way there's still invisible creatures. Yes, there are. Now it's done. Okay. He'll be able to tend himself. He's fine. Fucking bitch. Jesus. Okay, get over here and deal with the psychic drone. That's the end of the Sight Stealer saga shit. I mean, this would have been a lot easier had this drone not. This is literally like the worst possible thing that could have landed. Like, I think anything else I could have dealt with, right? EMP, Toxic Spewer, I could have dealt with all that shit. This was literally the worst possible fucking thing that could have entered the map. I need steel. You, haul. Is that fine meals? Oh, nice. I mean, that's gonna rot anyways. Technically, I don't really care about that. Are there more guns up here? Oh no, they disintegrated. Let's take the heavy SMG. Let's take the chain shotgun. I mean, these are still weapons, right? Like these are still perfectly good weapons. I don't see why we should lose them. Sickle, actually, you get into a caravan. Like this. Like that, and like that. Okay. You are going to go on a shopping spree. Over here. Oh, you finished healing yourself? Okay, now heal that guy. Death in 5 hours. You should be fine. Let's get the plasteel. You're eating. It's good. Get your that like that. That. We'll leave the steel there for now. I guess we can bring the mules. How's your gear? Let's get that. Let's get that. Let's get that. Load frag grenades. I'll take your fire foam for that. Let's hit the shard. Take that. That. No, it's battle coded. What do you have as gear? Another fire foam. I will take that. Let's forbid this for now. Technically I can smelt that, but don't really have the manpower to do all the smelting. You got a smoke pop. Smoke pop looks good. Another fire foam. Let's get the smoke swap. And the fire foam. Equip that. And you haul the fire foam, right? Actually, I'll just take this. Right, you go over here, get into the base. Just stabilize. Rescue, right? He's healed. Okay. Nobody lost any limbs, right? Even though they are very down and very injured, nobody's losing any limbs. I need you to blow up these Sight Stealers. Like, literally just keep shooting them. Do not let them live. Sickle, I need you to dump all that stuff in the base. I think the biggest loss of all of this was actually the Joyous Pawn. That was a pain in the ass. But that was even beyond me to understand how that shit works. Okay. Alright, Cloak, you're done butchering them? Good. Sickle, one more caravan run. Rolling rod, that's okay. I'll take that. I'll take this. Steel mace. It's bio-coated. You guys got any good gear? No, we don't. Got a gas mask. Take the machine pistol. Just a bunch of stuff. Anything else? Take that. I'll take that. Anything else? A bunch of stuff down over here. Might as well take that. Anything else? No, I don't see anything I like. So we'll forbid. This is bio-coated. Take the jade back. Maybe make a sculpture out of it or something. No empty configurable spot. Okay. Stockpile zone. Like that. Set it to low. Let's forbid these jades. Let's close these doors as not held open. Cancel forming caravan. Dump all your stuff. Where's your masterwork? Where's your assault rifle? Actually, I want you to have a shotgun. Sickle can have the shotgun because they like short shots. I'll save the assault rifle for another day. What are you doing? What are you hauling that? Oh, because these are forbidden. Unforbid that. Unforbid that. Deconstruct that. How about you go over here? Just blow open this door. There you go. I have a walkway. Okay, stabilizing. We are stabilizing. Dealt with all the site stealers. All of this shit can actually just be burned. Where's the Molotov? Cocktail. Here. Just burn these things. I do not want to deal with this right now. You can also burn these. Okay, you. Action. Okay. This is not in home zone. Everyone just ignore this. Oh, come on. How the hell did you walk right? Like, literally, there's like an entire... And rainy thunderstorms. Okay. Rainy thunderstorms right as I'm dealing with the corpses. Let's get that assault rifle in. Let's do some file. Let's do haul. Haul. And I will have you do the pleasure of... What do you mean no unreachable pen? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I have a pen right here. It's glitched? It got glitched. Literally, the dromedary got glitched out. No allowed reachable pens. You guys are unrestricted. Melee attack. What do you mean it's not allowed? It's right here. Caravan hitching spot. It's over here. Whatever. That dromedary can die. I can always recruit another one. Not important. I do not understand why I cannot recruit that dromedary. What in the hell? Oh, am I missing something? What is going on here? Why can't I? No allowed reachable pens. Hitching spot right here. Hitching spot, cancel, cloak. No allowed unreachable pens. Everyone's set to unassigned. You're training. Okay, well, I know how to do this then. I will make a pen right here. Belt that. Cloak, get over here. And the dromedary is gone instantly. Okay. That was a weird glitch. That was a weird glitch, but that's fine because it's a desert. There'll be plenty of more dromedaries to walk in. Disease, lung rot, disease infection. How are you doing on your infection? Where's your infection? Major. Okay, you're fine. You're fine. You got lung rot. Okay, you're doing fine. You're doing fine. Don't gotta worry about you. Don't gotta worry about any of y'all. You guys are doing fine. And yeah, okay, well, we can pause here. I think this is pretty much. I'm gonna give this guy a shotgun. And where's your shotgun? This is pretty much a stable build. I'd say 2 of the deaths over here were avoidable. That was just. I guess site stealers move really quick, and I guess there are some site stealers that just didn't aggro that quick. That was very weird. But all site stealers are dead. All the blast charges are used. Nobody lost any limbs. 2 pawns died initially at the very start. And then 2 pawns died from a mistake. The Yitkin that died honestly wasn't even that good. So losing him wasn't a tragedy. The other guy that died, that was a tragedy. That was very sad. But this is considered a stable build. You have food. If another raid happens, you just hole yourself in. You got shotguns. I mean, you definitely should not be able to die at this point for a very long time with these shotguns. Plenty of new recruits that you can recruit. Next raids that happen, you'll just shotgun them down and just recruit them and rebuild your base. You have the Nutrifungus pretty much almost set up, so you can switch your guys to this ideology and then get a bunch of Nutrifungus human meat. I gave you some pemmican, which they did eat already. And yeah, I mean this is basically stable. Like you can rebuild a colony out of this. Map looks kind of ugly, but just give it like 7 days and you'll have all the mechanoids shredded. You'll have all the walls built. Everything will be clean. Yeah, just continue on. I'd say yeah, there was only 1 pawn that you lost that was like late game, which was the psychically hypersensitive joyous guy. He's okay, but I mean, you're not really going to see the effects of someone like that until you're like, side casting level 6, super like ultra tech late game stuff. And I'm like, you're not going to see the benefits of something like that for a very long time. But yeah, I'd say this is a stable build, and that's basically how I would have done it.